And recording.
Oh Lord!
And I'm video testing now, so I'm watching it.
You're watching it live, huh?
Not for long because
he's watching himself.
I'm gonna eat up bandwidth, and that's gonna slow us down. But I just want to make sure it's working.
Are you sure your little lap thingy will work?
Oh, that's an ad. We're gonna close that. Our Ustream feed has an ad at the beginning.
Okay. Well, that's how shit gets paid for. Yeah. That's understandable.
Yeah. We're not paying for it.
Okay, world, get ready for Bloody Gun Club. You might want to piss now.
I have to pee, actually, but I'm going to hold it.
You better hold it.
Oh, wait.
I'll hold it for the next 20 minutes or until Nia calls.
Okay.
Whichever happens first.
Okay.
Couch cushions work good.
We are going...
God, Ben peed himself and it's warm over here.
It's like we're in a pool. Okay, going hot in 3, 2, 1... Hey.
Holy moly.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 52 of the Bloody Gun Club podcast.
52.
That's
50
right.
deuce.
That's officially a year.
Hey, that is officially weeks counting a year. Now,
1 year.
We have doubled up some weeks, so that's why we did our 1 year at, 40-something?
48.
Yeah, 48, yeah. But we were goddamn close.
Yeah.
You know, A for effort.
Be happy with it.
Now, we are gathered here at the Double G Ranch tonight and sitting around the Mancave, the Bloody Gun Club Mancave.
Oh, yeah. Nicely decorated.
Yeah. Heavily.
It's starting to feel like home. We got Adam Komar in studio.
This is your house. And it's starting to feel
Curtains, Adam. Curtains.
What was I supposed to say? BGC 52s? That's what we are.
No last? Okay. Okay, we have a covert operative. I'm getting Navy SEAL hand signals across the table.
Just call him...
No, those are the Air Force signals.
Air Force signals.
Call him Bob.
You do realize you're on video right now, right? You're actually more in frame than everyone else.
Hold on, we gotta give you a get him a fuzzy circle to hold over his face.
We'll blur it out.
You need a Sherpa mask. Yeah. Okay. So we can't name.
Here's Captain America hat. That'll really disguise it.
Now
it's either that or the dickhead hat.
I'll take the dickhead.
You want the dickhead hat?
That's too much truth.
Yeah, that requires effort.
too much.
Fuck it.
Oh man.
You got through one intro before we fucked this up.
Oh man, our levels are like, whoa, they're blowing out the
Who
fucking
gives
seams.
a shit?
Nah. Okay. So Adam Komar is here.
I am here.
All right.
BGC 52s.
We got Ben Blair in studio.
I'm gonna butter your bones with my blood, oh baby.
That's typical of Ben Blair.
He has margarine.
And we have
I can't
covert
believe it's not
covert operative from the Army. I'm just going to call him as John Secret Agent Man.
Secret Agent Man.
He's telling me I can't use his last name. But he has been listening to our podcast, so he is in studio. Say hi, man.
Hi, man.
Woo!
He's actually so covert that I've already forgotten his name.
I don't know. It takes a rapist's wit to really get it, I think. See what I did there?
You started it already. You started it.
We got away from that for so long.
Did I go straight to rape?
Yes, you did.
I'm sorry.
You're not a Jew. You're not a Jew, are you?
No.
No. Oh, okay. He's not Jewish, so you're okay.
We are actually waiting on our special guest tonight. We got started without our special guest, and we have to listen because if she knocks on the front door, we're not going to hear it.
Yeah, Secret Agent John. He is actually he's actually a live audience member. So we got him in here. He's
live, phoned in from an undisclosed location.
No, but he's actually down.
So welcome back to the Double G Ranch. See, I just disclosed it. See what I did there?
Yeah. That means they can find my location. That sucks.
Great. Black Suburbans and black helicopters are going to be circling outside.
Super. Nah, but welcome back. It's been a good week. We've been kind of priming up that ever since we thought about this whole video thing. We have the live streaming video going on that's synced up with our podcast audio. So everything you hear on the podcast, you're hearing live, real time with the web. So I'm sorry.
Well, even though we are completely unedited, because I mixed on the episode, so I would know. That's like,
And you don't edit shit.
I do nothing, not a damn. Every once in a while, if like the segment ends with half a word, I'll cut off that half of the word.
Yeah.
But other than that, we are completely unedited. But the people see it they can see it live. They can see the episode before we put it out. Like, everyone else is gonna get this Monday. But
Okay.
If you want it, you can get it as we record it. So
Okay. That is kind of cool. That it's a whole different spectrum. You know, with me, like the audio portion of this podcast was so hard to figure out in the beginning, trying to really figure out how it was going to work because we have 18,000 fucking cables that power this son of a bitch. I have lights strung up to the ceiling with baling
Power
wire
strips.
and I have a power strip on the ceiling held up by a garage door.
You got to do what you got to do.
But
welcome to the redneck zone.
I thought it was more like
Whatever. I don't fucking know. Last time I watched The Twilight Zone I was 2.
and he can't remember.
That was like 4 years ago.
Nobody remembers 2.
Sorry, I meant 2 mentally. Yeah, not
2 mentally. But it is nice to be back together. We've been kind of talking about it, and we've been talking about all kinds of shit that we want to bring back. Okay. See, that makes it even more covert. So,
This is especially since he flashed it right at the camera.
If you didn't see it, you won't.
Ask me about my wiener.
See, I thought he was writing down the floor plan to your house, so when they kick in your door, he knows where the hell to get out.
He's communicating strictly by mime tonight.
Wait, okay, so that's off topic. We can't go into
Rats!
that. No, so that actually does. We have a covert operative who is not even supposed to be known. So why are you on the podcast?
I can talk, just
can't be identified.
I don't want to talk myself into trouble here.
Okay. All right. So how many people you killed? Never mind.
You were looking at me when you asked.
Technically unrelated.
Technically, yeah, totally. Senior covert operative John.
So before the age of 19, how many people did you...
He blows goats. I have proof.
Arrow pointed at Ben.
Camera. Show it to the camera.
I don't know how well that's going to show up, but
Can you see it on there?
He's actually writing me notes saying Ben blows goats, and that was the best Wayne's World callback I have seen.
Get paid.
Get fresh.
Get freshed.
call back, get fresh.
Oh man, I love you guys. This is starting to become family.
Shit. This stuff's kind of growing on me.
Devil's
I
Backbone?
told you,
Yeah.
Devil's Backbone was amazing.
I started frying my tongue to it,
I started out with a bottle full of awful tonight. So.
It was.
God.
Tell them, what was that again?
The brewery is called Clown Shoes. The beer was called Vampire Slayer.
Where was it from?
So clown
know.
shoes,
I got-
Where's
vampire.
it? Is the bottle over here?
No, I think I got
It's
actually,
Sparkle.
It probably is over there, yeah. It was the worst beer I've ever had in my entire fucking life.
It was made purely out of goat's piss and vinegar.
Yeah.
It was
3
bad.
pounds of
Ben's,
hops.
it was 10% alcohol by volume, which was the appeal.
Yeah.
What's that?
Maryland.
Maryland?
Fuck Maryland.
Oh, I should
Well,
have.
there's your problem.
Yeah, I should have looked at that first.
Switch Maryland.
It comes from douche country. I don't like anything from douche country. Write that down.
Made with the
Show
finest
notes,
vinegar
right.
water.
Make sure our video audience knows douche country.
Yeah.
I'm going to drive that home. Topic of the night. Country.
Country.
Oh. Cunt as in cunt.
Mementos. We'll tack it up
I'll
on the
autograph
wall.
it later.
Yeah, definitely autograph.
X.
Yeah, Agent X.
Agent Squirrel.
Yeah, I was about to ask you.
Commander, Agent Squirrel.
Yeah.
It's a full brigade we have.
It's kind of squirrely in here.
too many nuts.
It's just too many questions. Oh, I did it again. Damn it. How
You
do
keep quoting Batman
I
Forever.
why do I do that?
Too many questions. Too
Gay.
many questions.
Yeah, I know. The Riddler.
You're as blind as a bat.
Yeah, on to better things. Yeah, that we were actually talking like all through the week. You know, there's so much stuff happening. We're seeing all these likes come over our Facebook, and you know, we're getting some different interaction, and we're actually selling some koozies and stuff. So
I think I want to say most of the likes we've gotten, I think they're robots.
You think so?
Because they like everything, but they never comment.
Man, what is wrong with you people that do that? Your finger can click once. Click a couple letters.
Let us give some input.
Yes.
I like the likes, but
I think they're just shy. They have to come around. We have to pull them in more, and they'll get more involved.
This is not a shy group, people. Come on. Come on.
Apparently, they don't know that yet. Because, I mean, they're just Facebook friends right now. Not all of them have listened to the podcast. So that's why, I mean...
Oh, hey, I knew this guy from way back when. Y'all like it?
Yeah, I think I want him in my Christian youth group. and once they listen to the podcast, you're going to see about 150 drop off.
Hey, we'll come do a live podcast at a Christian youth group. Why not?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be a satanic youth group by the time we're done with it. At the very least, atheist.
It'll be Sodom and Gomorrah.
With McGangbangs all around.
Yes.
Call back, get fresh.
Yes. Oh, we're back. Feels good. Now, I think that's it. I think just nobody, like, not everybody has listened to us, so automatically it's just like, yeah, just wait. There's going to be a big
They
fallout.
post funny pictures. Oh, you ain't heard nothing.
Yeah.
I so look forward to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Tuesday. That's nothing. Absolutely, it's some goofy shit I do that has nothing to do with the podcast.
That's filler.
Yeah.
You know, everything we put up in pictures, that's filler. And then, like, you see, like when we post pictures of ourselves on Facebook, it's like people start questioning why they like the page in the first place. And they're like, these guys are old. And
that's why we have Faces for Radio.
And he's got his hand on his crotch. I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with this.
And this guy's standing behind the garbage can in a ball.
Jesus.
What's he doing with that plunger?
And that was all in the same episode.
It was, actually. No, and what the fuck is going on Facebook with all the equality posts and bullshit?
It's marriage equality that's going on. The Supreme Court is supposed to rule on
man on man,
okay,
girl on girl.
I want to tell you how fucked up and retarded this is. My Uncle Cindy, okay? My Uncle Cindy.
You know it's going somewhere good.
Is that, I have an Uncle Kim, so
See,
I get where you're coming from.
Okay, so my Uncle Cindy, who was with my Aunt Perry for a long time, I know it's bullshit when she doesn't have that shit on her page.
Yeah.
No, it's like automatically all these people are support this just to fucking whatever I've been supporting it since I was like 4. I'm like, do whatever the fuck y'all want. Y'all are still cool with me.
Well, I don't need to sit there and change a picture.
No, but when I see my Uncle Cindy, who is a lesbian, go, it's bullshit. I went, okay, that's fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Well, we just killed the mic.
I think it's in the stand
Have a
backwards.
mic down.
Mic down. Mic down.
Mic down.
Oh.
It's in the stand.
There's a guy
Is it?
named... No, I don't know.
Okay, we're good.
Well, I like the way, and I don't quote him often, but the way Owen Dunn put it is that he was like, I'm sure the Supreme Court is going to check Facebook before they make their ruling.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Facebook must have its say before they can rule.
Did enough people change their profile pictures on Facebook? Okay, then we can rule on this now.
Who gives a hot diddly fuck?
Yeah.
No doubt.
Dude, we got like a list as long as my arm of more important shit to worry about. Go ahead and legalize it. Get it the fuck out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People said white and black couldn't marry, and look at them now.
Yeah.
Who cares?
There gets to a point where we're just like, fuck it. It does not matter.
No,
you know,
it doesn't.
Well, for me, I thought they had an advantage. Any gay couple has an advantage. Like any woman you try to get with as a heterosexual male, they want to get married. And they force you into marriage. Like gay people, they're like.
Are you speaking from experience?
No, well, my first one, yes.
Okay.
Yes. That bitch was forceful.
I'm just going to sit back and not know what the fuck you're talking about right now.
I always thought Kinky Friedman said it best. He said gay people should have every right to be as miserable as the rest of us.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Now, the Whiskey Brothers made the best point about the whole gay marriage deal is you can actually have a gay fist fight. And it'd be square. It'd be equal, you know? Like gay divorce would be brutal.
A fist fight or a fisting fight?
No, I got fist fight. Like you're a whore, Peter. Pooh. You know, I mean... I caught you sucking another dick. Time to die. I mean, that's... that's how I...
Your butthole isn't as tight anymore. Who you been seeing?
Anal combat! Dun, 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 dun.
Anal combat. That was money. God damn you! I hate you for this.
That's not money. That's money shot.
Spelling that with a K.
You're so good at the show titles. God damn it. Anal combat. What's your finishing move?
You really want to know?
Hold on. Edit that.
I got nothing on that one.
Oh, finishing move. AIDS.
But that's an automatic flawless victory.
I'm pretty sure that's a flawful victory. Not falafel, flawful victory. Falafel victory.
Automatically, now that this is going live,
Yeah.
that might have been a mistake.
That's Adam. He's the one that likes penis.
Cut the feed.
Send all your cock to him.
Send all your
Why
cock-
am I the gay one?
Okay,
Because the rest of us are getting laid by women.
for everybody who's listening on our live stream right now,
At best, I'm a eunuch.
no, it's just not being used. It's there.
You don't use it. Holy moly, the cops are here.
That's Nia. I told her to knock on the door on the garage
Good
door.
Lord.
Let me let her in. I'll let her in.
All right.
Oh, this.
Hey, but this is a good time to end this segment so we can bring in the next person. Hey, everybody.
Holy crap, the world's ending.
Holy shit.
Ah! Oh.
God damn, that was loud.
Me to bring my pistol because it was a rough neighborhood.
I brought mine. Mine's right over here.
Hello. Sorry, I'm
Just
late.
cut it out there, bitch.
All
Oh,
right.
Lord.
Hey, we will see y'all next segment. Listen to some music by Double Wide. We got that coming up right after this. Y'all stay with us. I'll see y'all next segment. Bye.
Penis and vagina.
Scrotum.
What's the business? I apologize for being late. It's kind of a rough neighborhood.
I don't know. We're sitting here all of a sudden. Bam, bam, bam.
Shit, sorry.
I texted her, told her to knock on the garage door, but I didn't tell anybody
Your
else.
banging was not near as loud as his bitch ass.
Crazy.
No, I didn't mean to tell her yet.
Bathroom break.
Yeah, everybody take a break.
So those that don't know, I don't know who's met Nia
Nia
DeBose.
DeBose?
Ben,
Yes.
Gage.
time ago at the corner pub.
Oh, yeah, that was a
Yeah,
long
well, when I was still.
Good to see you again.
I've listened to your material several times at the comedy showcase. I know you.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah, I'm Gage's friend from out of town.
Nice to meet you.
For the podcast, he is a covert operative. You can't say his name because he's from the army.
Secret Agent X.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to get burned for saying some shit.
Plus, it's going live to the
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just won't mention you at all.
Just no last name, no.
Yeah, I won't mention you at all.
Yeah.
I don't need that.
The stream is actually still going.
No, you can talk to me. I'm just we ain't giving out my
No,
last name.
no.
Oh, okay.
Stop.
Let me turn my ringer off here. Now, I've never done a podcast before. I've done like radio stuff, and this looks very similar.
This is nothing different.
It's like being on stage with other people and you record it.
Oh.
All this is just sitting around talking shit and bullshit. I mean,
Okay.
that's all we do.
And there's a fridge full of beer.
Yeah.
God.
So get
Damn.
started. You're
Is there
behind.
food by any chance?
What the hell? They're fixing
Not
to
as
wait.
such.
Yeah, there's a gas station.
Oh, God. Is that tuna salad? Oh,
Yeah.
chicken salad. Okay.
Oh,
I was
That's
gonna say,
why
that's-
would you eat that?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
Look at-
awful.
Your sandwich.
We're still streaming live because there's no point in
Sure, why
stopping.
not? No, keep it going.
Oh, so you guys don't like record it? And
The
like,
video
edit
is a
it
special.
No,
No, there's no
with
editing.
with the actual podcast, we actually stopped that and input music. But this is the first time we're actually doing a live broadcast, like to the interwebs, like.
People can watch it
The
now.
video's got to be a special treat. So,
Hey, where's it being live broadcast on?
Ustream.tv
Ustream.tv.
/channel/Bloody Gun Club.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's hyphens between Bloody Gun Club.
If you come back, we're gonna have to get you a black. Ooh. Say black circle to hold. When we crank it up, just hold that up.
Get him a Jack in the Box mask, and we can just put it on his head while he's sitting there. That'd be hilarious. Jack is here? What is
Ben was so loud.
You want to throw in a pizza or something?
This goes pretty late. I think
What?
So yeah, why don't we I can throw in a pizza if we want to order
like
something?
11, 12?
Yeah, probably till 12.
Okay.
I don't care.
I said probably until 12.
I ate before.
I have a shitty chicken salad sandwich. So.
It is chicken.
The
salad.
second
It
one.
is shitty.
The second one.
Yeah, I ate one when we first got here so that I wouldn't get too fucked up.
I'll just give you a call on the way.
That clown shoes vampire slayer will fuck up anybody. It'll
Well,
kill
when
you.
you're drinking formaldehyde, that'll happen.
Clown shoes is a hell of a drug, man.
I went full Egyptian with that one.
Nice and
Oh, man,
preserved.
this chair's nice.
Yeah, I got a recliner in this
Fuck
bitch.
yeah. Should have been sitting here the whole time.
We gotta actually watch what we say now. Like the stream is still going.
No, we don't. We've been wanting to catch everything we miss on breaks anyway.
And this is it.
Now we
This'll
got
do
it.
it. This'll do it.
Yeah.
If you want beer,
I would prefer food first. I haven't eaten
fuck
since,
food.
like-
You want a shitty
See,
chicken salad
I
sandwich?
do not.
And it's actually out of a
Gas station.
coin-operated vending
Oh,
machine
shit,
bathroom
yeah, you're not making
from a
me.
truck stop.
What's that black cracker? The tomato.
It's not mayonnaise. That's not mayonnaise.
That is not mayonnaise.
Special sauce.
Well, it is mayonnaise, but we gotta go work on that.
Oh,
It's man-made.
I'm gonna eat you some mayonnaise. I'll be right back.
Oh, gotta go around back and get some mayonnaise.
Oh, daddy, no.
Well, that's cool. This is an awesome setup you guys have.
Yeah, this is one of them. We do it here 1 week and then go to his
That's
place.
when I warned you about bad neighborhood. I didn't know if you were
That's-
doing it at my apartment or his place.
His-
My apartment.
His place
bad.
is rough.
We have my
How
apartment's
rough are we talking?
Okay, it's 1916 45 for all of our viewers. To know exactly where I live.
Cypress Station.
That Cyber Station, they had to hire security just to patrol the area because.
Which
Oh,
Is that the place that was
where,
on the news
where?
today?
Douchebag.
What's that?
Is that the place that was on the news
No,
today?
for white
Could
people,
be.
this is rough.
Yeah,
Rough shit.
clearly.
This
Clearly.
neighborhood, no.
I went to college in Dade County in Miami. Where, you know the first 48?
I know Miami. Yeah.
When they shoot the first 48?
Yeah.
The Pork and Bean Projects. I literally went to college like
I
a mile and a half from
I lived
there.
in Fort
Now, aren't you
Lauderdale for a while.
from St.
St. Louis.
St. Louis?
Yeah.
Man, you've been everywhere.
College at the
Yeah.
Pork and Beans?
Huh?
I heard that all the way at the
Yeah.
Pork and Beans?
Yeah, like around the corner. By Carol Marks, everything. So, like I had 2 or 3 classmates get like murdered. I almost got robbed a couple times.
But that happens at North Harris now.
Well-
Lone Star North Harris.
And that's
And
why
Walmart.
I try to stay away from there.
At the Walmart.
Well, here, will that make you feel better with that sitting out?
It does actually. I've got my own as well, so I wouldn't. It doesn't bother me at all.
This is a laid back.
No, in my apartment's it's 3 or 4 buildings. I can't say the words.
3, 4.
We have the drug dealer right next to me. We have his #1 customer one floor below and across.
Well, that's convenient.
Yeah,
'cause then
it works out well. We
you
have
don't go
the.
too far.
Oh, I heard this the other day. The young Mexican kid lives with mommy.
Yeah.
He finally got a job, and then
Oh.
I could hear through their door that he's bitching that she wants him to actually start contributing to paying bills and shit.
How dare she?
Yeah,
Give him a
that's what he
stretch.
was saying.
Who does she think she
You
is?
expect me to pay money to live? What the?
I'm only 33. I don't want to contribute.
God damn it! I had to sacrifice my video games just to work.
And then we got.
You know how much longer I'm going to take before I can get that little fart can to put on my car?
I got domestic violence across from
80
me.
tickets.
That's a sure sign of the hood is
Yeah.
the domestic violence.
Yeah.
Is it out in the parking lot?
No, it's always inside the. Well, it's either right by their door or inside the
Well, it's
apartment.
inside because Mid-Cities runs everybody
Let
in
me
now.
let me in my apartment. Let me in the door. Let me in the door. Let open the door. Let me. That's all it
Bitch, I
is.
said!
Nice.
And then somebody
I
gets
won't
slapped,
hit
and I
you
hear.
again.
"Ah!"
Not tonight.
I've woken up to gunshots
Is
3
that
times.
the man going? Ah!
Yeah.
That's Adam.
That's me. That's me. I hear a gunshot. I'm like. "Ah!"
Like Ned Flanders. I distinctly heard a woman scream.
All right, let me out that way. I'm gonna smoke before we start up again. God damn these
And I
cables!
love your manly.
Those are mine.
Manly Hello.
I just
fight
spilled
for
all
those
of my
every
beer.
time. Nobody gets my Hello
No,
Kitty.
here's the Hello Kitty.
You probably can't have nice things.
I just spilled all of my beer on the floor.
Oh,
no.
Equipment down! Oh!
That's your fucking mic, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a mic.
Wait, shh.
Well, hopefully
It still works.
Check, check. I hear myself.
That's because you have ears.
He's right, man. You do have ears.
That's a very strong observation. Have you talked about the showcase?
Not yet. We were gonna wait until you got here because I knew that was the only place I saw you at. And
Okay.
I saw you there several times.
Yeah, that was like the one club that I worked at like on a very very very.
I went up to the Fairview Tuesday night.
Yeah.
And that was just like it brought everybody fucking down. Nobody wanted to be on stage Tuesday night because we were all talking about the showcase just bombing.
That So, but I mean, hey, 30 years is a good run.
Yeah, it's a good run. That's definitely a good run. Especially it's gone like the comedy scene's gone through a couple of slumps and it still survived it. So it was a good run.
Well, I think it was more the decision of Danny
and with Danny's health,
health issues. You know, you have the option of either running a business until you run yourself into the ground, or just going ahead and retire and be comfortable.
Okay.
Then I would rather retire.
There's absolutely no bitter attitude towards Danny at all.
Yeah.
He's got to do what's right by him.
Yeah.
It just sucks that one club left.
I think what would really help like the Houston scene is if there was an act like Comedy Texas used to actually have open mic,
actual developmental club.
Actually give you critiques and give you tips and be able to bounce taglines and ideas off of each other. Yeah. It's too many people that think they're like I'm not as out and about as I used to be.
Houston comedy scene is very lazy, and that's
you know what will really like a shot in the arm? Go to California, and you see all these like hungry sharks that are either really funny and are beasts and are great writers and can kill a room. Like when Michael Marlar was living out in San Francisco, and I did a Bay Area comedy competition, he came out and he was like, "Hey, listen, let me tell you something. You're funny. So the fuck up. Everybody's out here is funny, and even the people that aren't funny, they'll steal your jokes, and they'll be funny. Like it doesn't matter. Like, you've got people out here who are LA is like 3 or 4 hours away. Yeah. You know, you're a short plane ride away from wherever else you want to go. You can take the train from Oakland to San Francisco. So if you want to hop around, you can, and industry is here. So this is where people come. And when I went up, I killed it. I don't like to say I killed, but that's the one time where like I had people laughing at pauses. Yeah. When I was like pausing, and people were laughing.
You're just sitting there like,
"This is amazing! Yeah. I'm gonna go to the next round. I'm gonna be a star." And then like the next person went up and killed it. And then the person after that, everybody with the exception, there were 12 comics that night, with the exception of maybe like 4 or 5 people. And even the 4 or 5 people just kind of, But out of those 12 people, 5 only kind of.
You ranged from mediocre to killed. There was no bombing.
Nobody bombed. Yeah. People had quality material. They did their time. They did well. They were professional performers. Yeah. There were no amateurs on this bill. Yeah. So it's a good word of advice. Like you're funny, but so fuck right.
Now you gotta know how to hustle.
This is the job requirement of a comedian is to be funny. Yeah. So you're funny. Now what? Big whoop.
Now you gotta prove your work more worthwhile than everyone else.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Okay, setup wise, Nia, scoot where Secret Agent John is.
Okay.
And Ben's gonna take over this seat. Okay, I am going to read beer, and we'll get started with segment 2.
Adam.
Beer.
Box in 966.
Don't fuck up another mic, dipshit.
I'm trying not to.
What beverages do you have there?
We got Shiner. We got Devil's Backbone.
I've got 2 types of Shiner. We got Devil's Backbone. I've got some Carbac, which is crap.
What kind of beer do you like?
I usually don't drink beer.
Okay, well you're fine.
If you want whiskey,
enjoy water.
Whiskey and Coke.
Whiskey and Coke? I can make that happen.
Whiskey with Coke? How do you drink it at the same time?
It takes practice.
No, okay.
It takes a lot of practice. But that's cool. We got a sign and whatnot.
Oh, we got the banner. We got a metal sign. We got
koozies. Oh, you get special guest koozies.
We got merch.
Decals.
Yeah. Holy shit.
And when I get running around, we got little decals.
Ooh. We got decals and we got little decals. Oh shit, little decals. Oh, can you use profanity or?
Fuck no.
Okay. I
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I didn't know.
What the hell kind of shithole do you think this is?
You may want to appeal to like
a shitty attitude you got there.
Just want to make super sure. What?
No,
Angie Werner was calling you.
Oh, that's my sister.
We're 100%.
Well, she was calling.
Uncensored.
Okay, I'll call her.
Say whatever the fuck you want.
I'll call her back.
We have a bad tendency to go towards racism and rape.
Wow.
Just to give you a heads up. We try to steer away from that.
Use it, peel the back off, put it on, and then peel the paper off the front.
That's cool.
Great,
You
all
with
of
the
this is
koozies?
on Ustream.
Yeah.
Oh, if I had $1 for every time I heard that.
Nah.
Rape and racism.
Oh, I thought you meant for it to go on Ustream.
But no, I was gonna ask. I saw the Coca-Cola. If you had Guinness and Coca-Cola.
Normally I drink Guinness, but I got hooked on Devil's Backbone. That beer is delicious.
What is it? What's it?
It's beer.
You want one?
It's a Belgian,
Oh, that's right.
Belgian style triple ale.
I don't know what the fuck that
It's
means.
It's
really
a good
hoppy,
tasty
kind of
beer.
bitter.
It's a little bitter, but it's delicious.
It's like 8.1%.
I'm good. I've never got into beer, and I'm from like Anheuser-Busch.
Nice.
Half and half.
Yeah, that's definitely half and half.
No,
Oh,
just give
shit,
it to
you
her
got
like
the
that.
Jack? Sweet.
I've got premium shit.
That's right. You're getting a DWI on the way home. What's up?
No, not in Pasadena. I'm not. I'm black ass ain't getting locked up in Pasadena.
Avoid Deer Park like the plague. I've already had my first field sobriety test there.
Really?
And he passed.
So if you pass, they'll let you go.
No, they take you in anyway.
Walk the line.
Yeah,
touch
I
the
figured
fence,
that.
good to go. Walk
Hey,
the
I
line,
figured-
touch the
All
fence,
right,
good
you
to
made
go.
it through the first round,
Right.
but
Right.
didn't survive the lightning round.
Next up, dodgeball.
With you and our oldest inmate, Bubba.
Actually, the inmate is called Dodgeball.
Yeah. Here's what a dodge his balls. They're coming hard and fast.
Oh God, that's horrible.
Welcome to the
Welcome to the podcast.
That's usually what he says.
Oh,
Do I need,
see, now we're recording on
Got a
breaks
mic,
now.
we all
Yeah,
got
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Alright.
Yeah, you're on that one.
I'll check your levels.
That one's got pretty good pickup.
Holy moly.
Welcome everybody to episode 52 of the Bloody Gun Club podcast.
Yeah, let everybody re-listen to everything they just heard.
That's officially a year.
This is a
Hey, that is
damn
that is
good
officially
jacket.
weeks counting.
Yeah,
a
'cause
year. Now we have doubled up
Oh,
some
word.
weeks, so there's.
No, something about
That was
the mix.
You should have ordered it in the Rob Mungle manner.
Oh,
Jack
Jack
and Coke.
Coke! What the fuck is in this drink?
So I can get their attention. We will see y'all next segment. Let's dismiss by double wide. We got that coming up right after.
Is that? I didn't even hear that part. Oh, I think I had to go pee or
I'll see
something.
y'all next segment. Bye.
Penis and vagina.
Screw.
You have to name a private body part at the end of every
A
segment.
private body part?
Yeah.
It's total bullshit. It started like way back when.
God, episode 9 or something.
It started happening when
This
I
is
would-
52.
It would took forever
Wow.
to end a segment, and finally we were just all of a sudden, as I'm trying to hit the button, it's penis vagina.
So that's just like the safe word to let you know that that's
We're trying to fuck up his outros. That's all it is.
I can hit the fucking button.
Yeah, we're trying to fuck up his outros. He tries to have a smooth outro and we won't let him.
Adam
So.
actually had one where he just flat out stopped.
He was talking about the music and he was like, this is a song by, I don't even know what the artist was, but it was I'm Racking My Brain. I was like, so what's it called?
And it was just like that. I was just like, I just fucking told you.
That's almost like your very own Who's on First moment.
Yeah.
It was, and I was like, you motherfucker.
Just fucked up my outro. Good.
Yeah, it was exactly. Like
Oh Lord, it was good.
All right.
Nia's just she's catching up. She's catching up.
It's funny because like I was always gonna be like, you do. Because the arrow.
She just followed through. That's
Oh goodness gracious.
now let's figure. Who do you think that was originally pointed at?
I think that was originally pointed at you.
Oh!
It was at Ben, but thanks for that.
Oh,
credit.
He was sitting
Appreciate
next to
that.
me, and we got
Yeah.
the camera right over there, and he just holds us up.
Now the question is, how do you have this proof?
I don't have the proof. He held the sign.
That was taken straight from Wayne's World. That is Wayne's World material.
Hey, maybe we should start the segment.
All right.
No.
All right. Going hot in 3, 2, 1. Rolling, baby.
Good Lord, we back in
Yeah.
again.
Welcome to segment 2.
Oh, Nia doesn't have headphones, so she
Yeah.
doesn't know what the hell what's going on right now.
I just hear you. I
we're
don't think there's
recording.
any-
No, that's fine. You don't have to have headphones. It's okay. We'll let you slide. You just talk. It'll be fine.
Sounds like a plan.
Basically, what happened was Gage is cheap and can't afford good equipment, so we can only have 3 sets of headphones.
But see, this is how
And
it
we're
starts,
selfish,
though.
so.
This is exactly how it starts. From grassroots, I mean, I just slapped this shit together with bubble gum and like duct tape.
That's how it
was-
works usually. That's the best.
Gorilla tape.
Yeah, gorilla tape.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gorilla tape to be specific.
yeah.
She's playing with the rule right now.
Now-
This is some God. This is some tape.
It's some heavy duty
Wow.
tape, man.
This is kidnapping.
Yeah.
Yeah, try chewing through that.
And you might have to later.
In fact, when he said going hot, and you took something, I was like, is he about to fire off?
Podcast pop.
Full redneck. Full
Cap in an
redneck.
ass. Chicken in every pot and a cap in every
Now,
ass.
I don't know if y'all caught it from the hectic outro we did, but we have Nia DeBose, local comic.
Hello.
Yes, yes, and we were very happy to have her. That I've enjoyed your material at the comedy showcase, and we're going to touch on that topic because there's so much going on, and we caught wind. That there was, there's so much shit closing down and open mics starting up, and then there was only 2 clubs in Houston, and comedy showcase and improv, and now we hear the comedy showcase is going down.
This weekend,
this
the
weekend.
last show's this weekend.
Yeah, and me and Janet used to be locals, regulars.
Well, Janet used to work there.
Yeah. She did. She was slinging tickets and free stuff, and that lasted for a little while. But that was right when we had the baby, and she had to jump out of it. But I really missed it because we were there every other weekend. We were at the showcase.
That was the first club to give me a guest spot.
Yeah,
and they knew my name. That was
I only-
they had seen my
I only
act
was there
before.
once.
Yeah,
And
look
I
how
saw
everybody
him.
has a showcase story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your showcase story?
I
man?
have several.
What's your favorite?
Okay, take one that's in the showcase, not out behind it.
Okay, first of all, I was paid for my time. So
Both inside and out.
thank
All right, hooker.
All right. No, I'm trying to find I'm trying to think of one specific actual favorite. There's fights have broken out.
What comes to
Like-
mind first?
The first one that comes to probably the first time I ever did I got a guest spot and I did a joke about, and it's only worked at the showcase. I've never been able to
It's
do
the
it
demographic of the
anywhere
showcase.
else.
So it has to be racial then.
No, it was more hateful than racial.
Like I said,
It
racial.
was,
Sorry, racist. I meant racist.
I tried to do it at 4 or 5 different places, and it only worked at the showcase. It was a joke about how when I was growing up, a lot of kids used to, play the dozens where you talk about each other's
Yes,
mom.
yes.
And I was never good at that game.
I wasn't either.
Because I take it too seriously and I say some hurtful shit.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, fuck you, fuck your fat ass mama. I could never actually make the jokes. And I just went in on a rant of just yeah, your mother's so stupid she lets your stepdad punch her in the face, and yeah, your mom is, and I was like, you want me to keep going? I'm like, yeah, keep going. The audience loved it, and I just kept going and going, just that's why your mom's so bald, because she's got cancer, and just it was horrible. And they were with me, and they loved it, and I tried it at another venue and bombed like a motherfucker. It was horrible.
Secret agent, I think, is going to pee on
We got
himself.
a live studio audience. That's how you test your reactions.
I take that back to combat.
On you, I wore a diaper tonight.
Depends.
Oh, so,
On what?
so you work for NASA?
Yeah, that's it.
Never moved to Florida.
He works for Nasty.
Nasty. That's the new space program. No, but I mean, it's sad. I hate to see it go down. And Danny Martinez, I got to see him up there a few times, and for some reason, I always ended up seeing Sladeham as the act there, and Ron Schock. Those are the main two that every time we went, it was Slade or Ron Schock.
Yeah.
And there was all kinds of people in between.
The first guest spot I got was when Slade was headlining. Christina Lopez was featuring.
I remember Christina
I was
Lopez.
there for that one.
That
Kurt
was-
and I came and saw you.
Yeah, that was a good time. That was a great moment for me because I walked off stage. The first show Friday night was I got both sides. I walked off stage first show Friday night, and Mo Amir was there, Slade was there. They were all in there you got a future in this. You do really good, whatever. And then second show Friday night,
which is the worst show.
Fucking bombed. It was horrible. Complete 180. So
You walk off. Oh, you ain't got a future in this.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, man,
you should just.
yeah, the only comic that was still there was GW. I'm like, he's like, he wouldn't make eye contact with me at all. Yeah, no, yeah, huh, what?
Can I say that?
No,
Why-
say it.
Why does everyone hate GW?
It's his
I
attitude.
Like GW.
It's his attitude.
I've
That's all
got-
it is.
I'll go on record. He's my friend.
Okay.
He's helped
I
me
don't know
out.
him
I
at
don't have
all.
a problem with him, but
Yeah.
he has an asshole attitude, and most people don't know how to handle that.
First of all, what you need to understand is he's a star.
Oh.
He's been on a
So,
reality TV show.
Check yourself. Okay?
Was it
Oh.
Ice Road Truckers or
Ice
some
Road
shit like
Truckers.
that?
Now, me and Jenna actually did watch a few episodes.
Yeah, I
he
watched
was
a few
in.
episodes.
And-
Too. But he's my friend. Come
well,
on.
for me,
No, I got no problems with the guy. But
I've always gotten along with him. I get along with everybody who's a biker. You know, it fits my.
I wonder why.
I have no idea.
Said the man in a camo do-rag.
With the big old
With a
Grizzly
matching
Adams
camo.
on his face.
We get along. They're my people.
they get to go full redneck together.
Let's hold hands and work on something.
And trade sisters.
It's fucking horrible. Horrible.
Ben and I are from Conroe. You have to understand these things. We have Cut and Shoot right next door.
Where you trade sisters. Which are
What's-
pretty much
what?
your anti-mamas.
What's cut and shoot?
You don't know Cut and Shoot?
That's actually a town in Texas.
It is
It
a
is a
real
small town
just
just-
east of Conroe.
Yeah.
That's a real place.
Yes.
Yes.
Called cut and shoot.
Yes. Do
Yes.
you really want to know the history on
I
that?
don't think.
Because
I do.
unfortunately, I know it. Is there barking going on right now?
Yes.
There's a dog barking. It's probably mine.
Arizona's going nuts.
Yeah, there's probably somebody else here.
He named his dog Arizona.
Arizona J. Creek Bottom, to be precise.
He's got a full name.
I'm not. I'm
There's
not,
there's a birth certificate
I'm not gonna
and
acknowledge that. Nope.
family photos.
You are in the middle of redneck, so I mean, come on.
Don't worry, it's not hillbilly. You're safe.
You make a good point.
Neck red.
But cut
We
and
have
shoot.
a McDonald's. I mean,
Cut and shoot is what?
Huh?
Is that like the local dope house where they
no. Cut and
Cut
shoot. Cut and shoot is just a town. It was actually it got its name from. You know,
It's
get a cut
it's clan territory.
It is. The Knights of the White Camellia have a compound out there.
Thank you.
Yeah, that should clarify it for you.
most,
The average
most,
mother has
I'll
what?
clanify
2
it for
teeth and
you.
7 kids?
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's America's heartland.
The,
That's what you're saying.
the town got its name because they were fighting over who gets to use the church in like the 1800s, and everybody showed up with guns and blades hidden under their wagons in order to decide who gets to use the church.
That sounds like something that would happen now.
It's
And
still
cut and
can.
shoot, it happens
It
every
can.
weekend.
yeah. Every weekend in Cut and Shoot, something similar happens. My dad, when he was riding motorcycles back in the '80s, it actually stood for its name because there was this one little bar, which every time they went there, bad shit happened. Where they stopped there one night and they were just trying to cut through to get into the Trinity River, and all of a sudden, my dad's sitting there. He's trying to get his motorcycle started. You know, back in those days, it was all kick starting. So he's thump, 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 and you hear this.
Back then, they still had horses pulling their motorcycles.
But
I don't know how that works.
So-
but
The balance would be horrible.
But so this guy like comes out of the bar and just starts unleashing rounds in the parking lot, shooting at them for some reason, probably because my
because
uncle.
he saw a shadow.
No, probably because my uncle fucked his wife. But
No.
That's a very valid reason.
it's possible. You never know. But for some reason he started shooting at him, and yeah, they had to haul ass and dodge bullets, and that's cut and shoot.
That was
so if you
divine
said
intervention.
every time they went to this bar there was a problem, why didn't they stop going to that bar?
because drinks were cheap.
The beer was a flowing.
Because drinks were cheap.
It was cold beer.
It
Well,
was 35-cent wings. What did you expect them to do?
well drinks literally came out of a well. You pumped it yourself.
You had to go throw the bucket in and crank it up.
Yeah.
they called it they called it well ice. Nah, that it's
Holy moly.
Nia got a text message.
she got a text message.
I'm surrounded by a bunch of white dudes. That's what the original
No,
message
no.
was.
Oh, my family already knows. They're going to Pasadena.
If I don't make it
Get your bill
home,
ready.
it's because these white guys are crazy.
I worked for the Pasadena ISD
Did you really?
for a day and a half.
It's impressive.
Day and a fucking half.
Were
Fuck
you-
Pasadena ISD.
Oh.
Fuck up. Especially that bitch Carol.
You know what? When
I
the-
don't remember her last name. She had a perm and that curly rod shit. She
You
looked
should
like
have known that when their abbreviation is pissed.
Fuck Pasadena ISD.
I'm with you because I am not in
Just me?
Pasadena.
It is.
Just me?
It is.
Day and a half.
Mm.
I almost hit her in the head with a mallet. True story. I was like, I'm going to the bathroom. I didn't go to the bathroom.
I
went
have
the
to
little
ask,
computer.
where
Hold
did-
on. Went to the computer, typed up a
Hold
resignation
up.
letter, printed it up, and I was like, deuces, motherfucker. I can't fucking work here.
Deuces, motherfucker.
Out of here!
Can I ask, where did you acquire a mallet in such a situation?
Wiley
The band
Coyote.
room.
The janitor? Is that on his
Well, as
key
every
ring?
good Girl Scout knows. No, actually, what
Carry one in your pocket.
I drove a school bus for them.
Okay.
And to check
And they
So-
have those on the bus.
yes, to check.
So
the,
she's lucky it was only a mallet.
To check the tire pressure.
I'm just picturing her as like the mask, where she pulls it out of her pocket, like just a huge
a
mallet out of her
gigantic
pocket.
mallet.
Yeah. I go Looney Tunes.
No, it's like a little small little mallet. You tap the tires and.
Oh, it's a tire thumper. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I got you.
Baseball bat.
A mallet of sorts.
A blunt instrument, crowbar.
Yeah. That.
You use the butt of a rifle, whatever, just whatever
See,
you happen to have.
Carry on the bus too, because those kids get out of hand.
You know, Pasadena has gone so downhill. It's little Mexico
Gone?
now. Back when I was a kid, it was cool. Like back when I was
Every white person says that.
because at a
I've never heard a brown or black person tell me at any point that Pasadena, Texas was cool. Pasadena, Vidor, Jasper, none of that.
Everyone
Like,
you rattle off, you just get worse and worse every step you go.
Downhill the scope.
I'm originally from St. Louis, so me not being from here, I don't really know.
Hell, Vidor ISD, as long as you can put your shorts on, that's all you need.
God. Oh, I'm almost throwing up. This is gross.
Vidor's rough.
Welcome to the
Yeah.
Gun Club.
I was told that, like just about every other person. They was like, don't go to Vidor.
Now I'm a
No.
I'm a white person. I don't
go to
Vidor.
Vidor. No.
No.
Why?
Because it's bad. It's,
Yeah.
Now
It's
I
a
kinda wanna go on
shithole.
like a field trip to Vidor.
You don't get out of the car in Vidor. I mean,
was told
it's
that.
one of those towns you just fucking pass through.
Yeah.
Lock the doors, roll the windows up,
Then
and
why
keep
would you
moving.
want to live there?
Because some people just are
You
stuck.
can't get
You know,
away.
yeah, you know how some people are just fucking stuck. There's,
It's called meth.
Boom. You nailed it.
Hence Conroe.
Meth.
their wagons broke
They're all
down.
coming from Vidor to
They
Conroe.
said,
This
you know
is
what? Fuck it.
this is where we are now. I don't
here.
need a job. I fuck this, and we're good.
And there's a trailer here with no wheels. They can't repo it on us.
Or we can just follow the trail of the. Oh, that's horrible.
There's just
They're
two,
gonna drag her home.
yeah. There's just two big like ruts in the road just from dragging the trailer away.
Well, I think it's Port Arthur. You go over the Rainbow Bridge, and then you're in Vidor.
The
And-
Rainbow Bridge. How
Rainbow
ironic.
Bridge.
It's where the gay homeless hang out.
You go deep country and you have the Rainbow Bridge, the
Speaking of
gayest
gay
name for a
homeless,
bridge
had a
ever.
dude drop a deuce on my bus today. Can we talk about that, folks? Let's
You had somebody drop
Real.
a deuce on your bus.
let's talk about
Did
that.
you uppercut him?
Let's talk.
Did you pull a Hadouken?
You just thought that shit happened in Cleveland, Ohio. This is Houston, Texas, motherfucker.
Texas, motherfucker.
Everything is bigger in Texas.
I just
James Brown spin kick. Woo!
my concern is why are there adults walking the streets
Shitting on
that can't
buses.
control their bowels? Let's now
I've
listen.
peed myself 3 times since we've been here.
Listen. Your pants. You must be
And
so
he doesn't wear a
uncomfortable. Your
diaper.
pants-
It's actually extremely warm.
for now.
Let her
now.
tell her
For
shit
now.
story. I want to hear it.
No, and here's the thing. It's not even like an exciting story.
It
It's
is
like
Against
to
the
me.
rules.
build-up.
We're not allowed to complete stories
just
here.
my day job. I drive a bus. I'm a commercial driver. That's how
Like
me
a
and
metro
GW
bus?
The Metro.
drive a metro bus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's how GW and I are so cool. We're both drivers. So I'll give him tips on jobs because you're a comedian. You quit jobs, you get fired for missing for
Right.
having gigs. Whatever. I got a CDL, bitch. I'll go anywhere.
I'll drive anything.
HISD fired me. HISD hired me like 2 days later. Wait, Pasadena ISD hired me 2 days later. Quit a day and a half after that.
Hissed to pissed.
Yep.
Pissed to pissed.
But
I like
yeah,
acronyms.
picked a
I
guy
like
up,
acronyms.
and he didn't really want to pay like the bus fare, and I was like, oh man, just come on, guys, $1.20.
This is sounding like Cleveland, Ohio.
No, but there was no
We're
like
getting
back
there.
and forth. Hey, it's $1.25. Oh, okay. Paid, sat down. So I'm driving, and I just the smell, this like strong, gross.
Oh.
I said, man, there must be like an open sewer around here.
Yeah,
There
is.
was.
It is Houston. Pasadena, whatever.
25 seats back.
He's giving you your
And he doesn't
$1.25
go
worth.
sit in the back of the bus. He sits like at the seat, like right, like 2 seats away from me. So I'm just like, why? I said, what's this?
He wants to share.
Did you actually? Did you get up and go, Dookie Parks, get your fucking ass off the bus?
No, I didn't even know. I'm just thinking maybe it's like an open sewer. There was a restaurant.
You had 3 out of the 4
There's a
Ninja Turtles on your
restaurant.
bus.
So there was a restaurant on fire earlier. Maybe that's like the smell of the building. I'm
An
trying
open
to,
mic by
you
Steven
don't want to
Padilla.
accept reality when some shit like that happens. Maybe it's just like the ozone. Maybe there's some kind of draft.
It's a meteor shower.
Just trying to make up.
Oh, so the apocalypse is here.
Yeah, just trying to make any excuse for like accepting that a grown man just shit his pants on public transportation.
Apocalypse now.
So he only
Try
goes up
spelling
the
it.
street. He went maybe a fourth of a mile, if that.
And then shit.
And he got off the bus and had his shirt had another
Oh, he tried to do the flannel cover.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, the
tie it
shirt.
over.
tied around the waist, and the back of the shirt was totally damp. And then there's just a trail down the back of his leg.
Oh.
And I was like, no. No. And then he gets off. And
Dude, that was shitty.
and it gets like stronger as he walked by. And he got off the bus. I looked at the trail in the back. I said, no. And he just sat down. He sits down once he gets off the bus. He sits down at the bus stop. Just sits down. And like has his back facing
And finished.
No, he's... that might have been what he was doing.
I had a Law and Order moment where she went, no. Ching, ching.
He had his back to me because he knew what he did. He knew what the fuck he did.
Yeah.
So I said, no. No. And the guy sitting there, you know how people like respond to you?
Yeah.
No. Uh-huh. He didn't. Yeah.
She
what? Sure did.
she-
like back and forth.
She hulked up like Beyonce at the Super Bowl.
What? Like I popped the brake on the bus and I was gonna go like confront this man like, you nasty motherfucker. You son of a bitch. You didn't even want to pay. You only went up the street and what did you just want? You just wanted to be what? You just wanted everyone else to walk.
A safe environment to shit his pants.
Wafting.
I just want to shit and not get stabbed, okay? Can I just do that?
Fucking HPD beats my ass every time I shit on the street. Nah. I gotta do it on a bus, man.
Oh, I can't shit on public transportation now? Is that what this is? So, thanks, Obama. Now I can't shit on a fucking bus.
Technically, the sidewalk is public transportation.
Thanks, Obama. Damn.
You're gonna take my guns and take my right to shit on a bus away?
I didn't know Obamacare included field
Now I
care.
can't even get health care to cover this
is bullshit.
blown O-ring.
And it's just like me and the guy going back. No, he didn't. Yeah, sure did. What?
Who did Cobra first? I don't think so.
I was like, no. And I popped the brake and took the seatbelt off and stood up. And he was like, it's not worth your job, ma'am. It's not worth your job. I was like,
We're all learning.
Yes, it is.
We're all learning from the bus driver in Cleveland, Ohio, where you know what? It's just the uppercut is a bit too far.
let me speak. It's not. Let me tell you.
No,
So just do a roundhouse.
she earned that shit.
She earned that ass.
I'm actually for that.
Actually, for those that don't know, Google bus driver uppercut.
In
It'll come up.
Cleveland, Ohio.
All you have to Google is bus driver uppercut. It comes right the fuck up because there's 18 videos on it. Because every single passenger on that bus had
a
their
video,
had
had
their
their
phone
camera.
No
out.
one was like, hey.
You guys shouldn't do that.
Toward
No.
the end. Now, that's a female. Let me tell you something. I'm from a city where if you buck up to a grown man, you can
You're gonna get
your
hit.
ass
Yep.
beat.
Yeah.
Ask my
I've
first
seen it.
wife.
You buck up.
Bitch thought she could take me.
When they unwire her jaw, we'll ask.
There's some rap song where it's like, run up, get done up. Like, run up on somebody, male, female, or indifferent.
Take your hits.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You might win.
We
You
don't
might
see
get your
gender
ass
here.
whooped. Huh?
We don't see gender here.
Either
we
way.
see a bullseye. That's it.
There's just targets of opportunity.
If you don't know what happened, basically a girl got on the bus. She didn't want to pay the bus fare, and they ended up getting into some kind of argument, her and the bus driver. And the bus driver pretty much said, "Fuck this
No,
bitch."
she hit him.
She hit him and spit on him. Hit him and spit on
That's
him.
assault.
Yeah.
And he popped the brake. Was like, "You going to jam now?" And uppercut this bitch.
Force, yeah.
Uppercut this bitch into the heavens.
It was Ryu from Street Fighter Dragon.
Show you the guy like
Yeah.
he reached.
And she felt like a tree, dude.
And it got
victory.
Back up, got back up And one,
They got in a grapple.
He was like, heave ho, Rummy, and just threw her off the bus. Her weave ponytail pops off, and she came back for more. When you come back for more, that's a license to get that ass.
That tree fell in the forest, and everybody
Everyone
fucking
heard it.
Oh man! Hey, we got to wrap it up. It's the end of segment 2. Y'all listen to some more Double Wide while we take a break. Live stream still going. It's hot and ready. It's like a Little Caesar's pizza.
I gotta pee.
Everybody's got to pee. I got to read beer. Actually, I left my beer at that end of the table. God damn it!
What
You
the
should have
hell?
said something.
It's empty.
Look how
Oh man.
that would have been so easy for me to refill your beer. You fucking
Son
jackass.
of-
I know. Hey, we'll see you next segment. Bye,
That's
folks.
called pulling a Gage.
Gonorrhea, syphilis.
Hang in there, people.
Syphilis badger.
Call back. Get fresh.
Syphilis badger is our official mascot.
The syphilis badger.
Yeah.
Have you not
So he
seen
gives a
Syphilis
fuck.
Badger?
Is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
He gives a fuck.
He gives you shit science can't even cure.
Science kid.
He sticks with you.
He makes his presence known.
Yeah, my sister sent me a picture of. Have you ever heard of Kaya? Kaya was the elegant lady of distinction from West Palm Beach, Florida.
Of course.
I think Tampa, Florida, actually. Who made the classy modern day feminism anthem, "My Neck, My Back."
Yes.
Parentheses, "My pussy and my crack."
Yes, I remember that.
And my sister.
I remember your material of brown booty hole. So
Yes.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yes. My sister and I, we like to just trade back and forth via text message. Just the most inappropriate shit that we can find. And I guess she was listening to what is the name of that damn? Pandora. And this is what popped up on the playlist. And if you notice, she thumbed up that song. Like, she likes "My Neck, My Back."
My pussy and
My pussy and my crack.
It's a classic.
It is a classic. I'm gonna play it at my wedding. And
That's the first dance to that.
yeah, that is gonna be the father-daughter dance.
Did you take a shit and bring it with you?
The father-daughter dance is gonna be stroking by
shits.
Clarence Carter.
It should be.
You've never. I think
The first bride and groom dance, face down, ass up.
that's the way we like. It's gonna be "Slap on My Knob" by 3-6 Mafia.
She swallowed it.
That's what it's gonna
Little
be.
NWA to start.
We're
your marriage
gonna
off
keep
with.
it classy for my wedding. Because I
Booty
believe
hoes, jump with it. Then we'll finish off with the chicken dance.
bring the family
I'll
together.
close with a chicken.
The first time I ever heard
Hey, the
that song,
reception's at the
I
roller
was,
rink.
Which
Let's-
one?
"My Neck, My Back."
Oh.
I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like,
Put a magazine on your back.
I said, "This can't get any nastier." It just got nasty.
Ooh, it just did.
She's telling someone to
what's
listen.
next?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
But wait, there's
There's
more.
Oh, for $19.95.
You buy it now, we'll throw in free shipping and a second copy.
Wow. Hey, is it too late to order pizza? It's just nearly 10.
$9.59.
That's the second
Yeah.
time.
You're probably right at the limit on that.
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
better order it now.
Because I live in the Montrose area. They'll deliver.
This is
They'll
LaPorte.
deliver it like when they're closed.
You
I'm
might
like,
be
I'll
6
make it
hours
at
too
home.
late. We're in
Don't care.
LaPorte.
Yeah. They stopped making pizza yesterday.
Not yesterday.
Lord, we back again.
Welcome to segment 2.
Oh, Nia doesn't have headphones.
Let's see. How do I find it?
We're recording.
What's that?
Look up whichever place you want
You don't have to have that.
I'm thinking Papa John's. Is there a Papa John's next
to.
time?
There is.
Papa John's.
Basically, what happened was
We'll have the phone race.
I have the app.
You do?
Because I'm not.
Yeah.
It's a piece of shit app. It doesn't work properly. I have to go on my computer or online because it's a piece of shit.
Yeah, clearly my phone is losing this phone
Good
race.
thing you cut it off there because I was getting crazy.
Are you really like in the military and do like secret stuff?
No, I don't do secret
Okay.
stuff. I
You
just
just can't
don't want
talk
to get
about it,
burned
right?
for
Okay.
You,
yeah.
you can
Because
never
they're
talk about
big on
Disclosure.
being discreet on social media and stuff. So.
Okay, I understand.
They don't want to. He doesn't want to herald.
Hey, speaking of that, where the
Yeah.
fuck is X? fucking asshole.
Remember when Ronaldo was giving away like trick positions and shit back there in the Iraqi war and all that crap?
No.
Oh yeah, that's when he during the second invasion of Iraq.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was drawing out like the whole map of where everybody was in the dirt, and
What?
everybody that was watching on CNN or Fox or whatever live could see it.
Ooh, durga day right there.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Because he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, yeah, you beat me.
Y'all should
Okay.
just
Just Google Papa John's Laporte. Yeah. Phone. Here we go.
As long as it's gluten free, I'm like, like it has to be gluten free.
I can't have any dairy.
I'll can't do dairy. So cheese free, gluten free,
I hope everyone.
and cruelty free pepperoni.
Free range pepperoni is
I hope
better.
Free range pepperoni.
I hope everyone that has a gluten allergy dies in a fire.
Oh, so it dies of a gluten allergy. That's
I want them to die in a fire because that's more dramatic.
I don't think there's any
yeah.
such thing as a gluten allergy.
There is, unfortunately. It's fucking weak people, man.
Here's the question:
I don't think
does
it's
it exist in
It
like
doesn't exist
Ethiopia?
outside of Austin or Colorado. It doesn't exist.
Well, yeah.
There's little pockets in Houston.
When I think Ethiopia, I think they don't have
No.
food allergy.
No, because
they need.
Because they don't have food. When
If
you're
you're-
eating
when you're
sticks
hungry-
and
when you're-
rocks.
it's
same thing with like ADD and restless leg syndrome. It's bullshit we make up.
Yeah,
I believe I have ADD. I think I do. I just have like a short attention span.
I do.
Huh?
It's not ADD. That means it.
Bullshit, when'd you get here?
You don't have ADD.
Yeah, what kind of
Everything is
specials
just
y'all got?
fucking boring. That's all it is. Everything is boring.
Large any way you want for $11.
Deals.
Deal. All right. How many do we want?
I'm not eating.
Is it just you?
Yeah, I
and me?
guess it's just you and I.
Okay. What do you want on it?
As long as there's extra sauce.
Okay.
She likes
Like-
it sloppy.
Oh, that's
You want,
it's okay.
you want like everything? You want meat lover? What?
Is it any way you want it?
Yeah.
That's why he said anyway you
Meat
want it.
lover with mushroom.
All right. Let me get a. Okay. Phone number
Meat with
512
fungus.
I have $8.
618 2772.
Tell them to knock on the garage.
My name is John.
Don't knock on the door.
It's 10,004. So that's 10004. Sparrow
Street.
Yeah. Laporte. Is it Laporte?
Yeah.
The armpit of hell.
Over an hour delivery time.
We'll still be here.
Yeah, we'll be here.
Yeah, we'll be here.
Tell them
All
to
right.
knock on the garage door.
Yeah, knock on the garage door. I'd like a large meat lovers with mushrooms. Hand toss crust.
Hand toss.
Everybody likes a hand toss.
Yeah.
Has a stank to it.
What are y'all answering for? It's on. You might throw it down.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
eating it.
Hand toss meat with a
Hey,
little bit of fungus.
I'm talking a different kind of hand toss.
Shazam! Oh, I'm sorry, that's the
I
flash.
said thin crust would be faster getting out to us.
Okay, thin crust. Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever gets it moving.
We're not picky.
Yeah. How fast does thin crust get out to us?
What's the speed of thin crust?
Yeah, do it.
Oh, so
Alright, sure,
I know
whatever.
what segment 3 is gonna have in it.
It's meat lovers with mushrooms
And extra sauce.
and extra sauce.
I'd like a mushroom with meat sauce.
I think it's the only one we're getting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like meat balls.
Okay.
No.
There's a
that'll be-
chicken salad
might
over
do
there
this
called.
I
I
refuse
feel like it's an extra
to
segment.
eat that chicken salad sandwich.
Yeah.
I kind of feel that.
As long as we don't go past,
Cash.
too far past midnight.
No, wait. It's 10 now.
Oh, is it?
Far
Yeah,
out,
yeah,
man.
we're good.
We're in segment 3 at 10
I
o'clock.
can't
We're fine.
tag you guys. I'm trying to tag.
Well, we're not friends.
We are.
We are now.
I'll be there for
We're pizza brothers now, man.
Right? With blood now.
Yeah.
Something.
Pizza homies.
Pizza homie.
I was listening and
Okay.
she just referenced something about the chicken dance.
Are people like tweeting shit about the video?
I don't know. She was just texting me.
Are we? What?
It's still running.
That's an actual video camera?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's webcam.
It's webcam.
They make them little these days.
Yeah, everything.
Because I thought that was just like where the camera was supposed to be. That's why. when you jet.
That's not a mic. That's just where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I know. Because
It's
it looks
a
like an
notional
empty
camera.
tripod. So I thought that's what it was.
No, there's a little webcam on that thing. It's recording everything we've said since you've been here.
That's how they get you.
What the?
Oh, okay.
Hey, speaking of random noise, that's fantastic.
That really is cool.
That's very dramatic.
And our banner is much bigger than the Whiskey
I feel like I'm gonna see
I've
that
never
you
done
drama
the
TV
Whiskey
show.
Brothers.
All right, I
You
gotta
probably
get by the
listen to them.
smoke.
Hey,
Look out.
Oh, get the hell out of the way!
fat white guy coming
Fat
through.
white guy gonna knock over some.
Fat white smoker.
Drunk in the
God,
trunk. Drunk in the trunk.
We're fucking shit up tonight.
I am. Oh, sorry.
Oh my lord.
So are you regretting this yet, or?
No, no.
I'm really glad you came. I was
Yeah.
excited because me and my wife, we've seen y'all enough times. It was like, oh, she got excited. She's like, oh, Nia, and then she got sick.
Oh,
She
that
can't-
sucks.
She's taking care of the baby. They're both sick. She can't even come.
Do you have a juicer? Okay, never mind.
How's that rolling?
I was gonna say if you have a juicer, you can get 1 lemon and 1 little thing of ginger. You can get ginger for like 99 cents.
Yeah.
And
Or you
go
can
to-
just go behind the Walmart and get ginger for about $100.
that's way overpriced.
Oh no, she's worth it.
For whether a person or and then you juice it and it comes out like a little shot. Take it to the head.
We put a little bit of that
Ginger
bottle in there.
and
with it.
lemon.
Ginger and lemon.
I gotta try that.
Yeah, it hits you like a shot of whiskey. It's real like warm. It hits your
I'm
chest
all
up.
for the hot toddy.
Yeah. Well, you can probably add a little bit of whiskey to it too.
Oh,
But
yeah. Add a lot of
yeah,
whiskey.
it's basically like it helps with inflammation and it's a shot of vitamin C. Like, and you don't have to take a pill or anything like that. You just go take it ahead.
You suck at living.
You can't.
I think
You can't open it, you
you're a
don't
little
drink it.
off. You're a little. No.
You already spilt like half a beer on the floor.
Fuck yourself.
That's like something I would imagine a hobo doing.
I got the teeth for a hobo.
Fuck yourself. A little Jeep to go along with
Go
it.
fuck yourself. Can't go on.
This is a cool little gig. Like this is alright.
This is totally accidental. We got some new buy right furniture and all this shit came out.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Buy right.
Hey,
The new stuff is inside. It didn't come with jizz pre-installed.
Oh,
Adam put that on there himself.
I don't even know if I should even be like.
Everyone was like,
I've never
bathroom
sitting
break,
on
and I was
this.
like,
You should. That one's fairly new,
Okay.
and it weighs about 18,000 pounds.
But
And
this,
by
that's
fairly
that's,
new, he
that's like the
means-
good shit though.
Yeah.
And by fairly new, he means between 1980 and 1983.
No,
You get this shit reupholstered, you're good to go. What are you talking about?
It was reapplied. Like her dad, he wanted it when he was going to move into his apartment, and he brought it over to our house and just left
Forgot
it
it was
because
here.
his wife was like, "Fuck no, that's not coming in our house."
Yeah, no, I got a friend of mine. She had some furniture from her I think it was a grandmother, and she just took it in to get reupholstered.
Yeah.
Looks like it's a brand new couch.
Yeah.
And it's a quality like old school, real sturdy couch.
Yeah.
Not like that IKEA shit.
No,
damn
all
it.
this
Fuck
stuff.
those
Hard as
Swedes.
you take it out of the
Fucking
box.
Swedes.
I was so mad at myself. I got a
sucking the
bed.
Swedes.
I got a bed from IKEA, and I at first it was just in the boxes for like a month and a half. So then I take everything apart and I look at the actual book of instructions and I say,
Jesus.
"Fuck that!" And now it's been out of the box, like propped up against my wall in pieces for the
Yeah.
past week. So, yay.
Gage is peeing on the SUV.
Not yet.
He's taking a shit on it.
She left the sunroof open. Yes.
To keep with the theme of the night.
Nia doesn't know about my issue.
He has a tendency to pee on things that should not be peed upon.
Isn't that really everything though?
He pees in trash cans.
Unless you're Kim Kardashian.
and
No,
pillows.
I sleep.
and
Grandfather clocks.
He sleep pees.
Sleep pee. That's called pissing.
Wait, are you
yourself.
saying
That's-
she should
No,
be
like he
peed on?
walks around and pees on things like at night while he's sleeping, walks around and pees on things.
But I
that
paid
should
for
not
that.
be
Damn it,
peed
I'm
on.
pissing on her.
Pillows, couches, trash cans,
Entertainment system.
entertainment.
And
system.
you're married? You're married?
We've podcasted.
Almost 5 years.
We have an
How
episode.
come you haven't been smothered
She's
with a pillow
saint.
while you sleep?
Your wife is a saint. Buy her jewelry tonight.
One of our episodes is I'll piss your pants.
Buy your wife some jewelry tonight.
Take her on a weekend trip to the lake. So,
Okay, but add some jewelry to that trip to the lake.
she does put up with a lot of shit.
Yeah, buy her some jewelry, please.
Puts up with a lot of piss.
Because I don't know if that's a
She
deal
has to
breaker.
deal with you and Jimma pissing each other themselves.
You're right. Like no.
There's a small child and you pissing them.
What's your wife's name?
Words.
Jana.
I
Yeah,
should
buy
take
Jana
these
some
fucking
jewelry.
bottles home.
Why
My
can't
homebrew.
you?
Not
Well,
that cheap
I'm
shit
taking
you
the
get
bus
at the front
back.
of Walmart. Those little
Yeah,
vending
not
machines.
the cheap
That's
shit.
open container.
Not
Yeah.
the cheap shit.
Took the
You
train
go
to
to a
get down
Jewish
here, 'cause the grain out website
jeweler,
was down. I
alright?
was trying to buy tickets.
Jewish jeweler.
Do it.
Hey, you can probably rape her when you're done.
Yeah, it was. I had to go through like Okay, came from Fort Sill. Had to
They
go
won't get it.
over, like, drive like
You
an hour and
will.
a half to get to the train station. And then
Yes, I will.
Fort
Worth,
Sill in Oklahoma?
Santon- Yeah.
Oh, my brother he went graduated from basic training
Yeah.
there.
Now I really appreciate you coming out here, man.
Yeah.
That's a long way to go just to hang for.
It's like a day worth of being on the train.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I didn't have money for a hotel at the time, so I just, stayed at Denny's
I-
for 6 hours.
I spent 26 hours on a Greyhound and I felt like shit. So.
Well,
Where'd you
okay, the train
well,
is a hell of a lot more
Greyhounds,
comfortable.
technically.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, and you got, like, leg room,
Get up
Yeah,
and walk around
Amtrak's
a
the
little.
shit, man.
Yeah.
If you spend a little extra, you can get a little hotel room. Like
Yeah, sleeper.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
sleeper room.
You can
Got
actually
a
shit on
shower,
a
all
toilet,
kinds of
not
stuff.
a seat.
Yeah. Dude,
It's nice.
and like crazy carry-on size too. I mean, like shit you'd have to check anywhere else.
You can bring a bicycle on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Amtrak's awesome.
You can actually bring a gun on Amtrak.
Can you?
Yeah.
I know you can bring weed.
Yeah.
Okay, no, like,
I mean,
like,
Well,
like, okay,
bring-
no, I mean, like, you can check,
It's still
you
going.
can check a long
It's
gun
still
You
on
can bring
Amtrak.
cigarettes.
But also, like, they didn't even check
Must have been
ID
some
the
moldy
whole time.
tobacco, though.
I got on 3 different trains. They didn't
You
even
appear
check
to be
ID
human,
once.
so you can.
Right, they don't-
Yeah.
Amtrak is awesome.
Somebody's using the train. Let 'em
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, right.
Well, you're smart enough to actually make it up
Income,
to
yeah. Profit. Shit. Yeah. Get on.
Like there
Yeah.
was a thing on YouTube where Amtrak they had like a little arcade on one of their cars.
Not on my car.
Me and my boyfriend took Amtrak to St. Louis. You have to take like the bus to Bumblefuck, Texas, and then from there.
Wild out there.
And I was like, oh, maybe they have an arcade here. So we found it was like totally broken. Like nothing in there worked. And it was,
The only game that worked is Tempest. I hate that fucking
there was
game.
there was like they had like a Mr. Pac-Man, a Pac-Man game, and
You should
it was
go
like the
around
stuff from the
the
laundromat
plumbing.
that they just had. But it's
Pardon?
Amtrak's awesome.
Have you seen the Amtrak station in Houston?
Yes.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
mean like the
Yeah, it's like
dictator?
in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
It's like
they're
I-10 and 45. There's nothing
You
around
blink,
it.
you miss it. There's a
Yeah.
train that like just sits there
Yeah.
for some reason.
Okay, compare that with like the train station in San Antonio or Fort Worth,
Or
where
the
you get
one in
off
St.
and you're like in the
Louis.
middle of restaurant district.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one in St. Louis is nice because they combine Amtrak with Greyhound station.
Okay.
And it's like nice. There's like a KFC in there. It's real classy.
Yeah, they do that with Fort Worth too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fort Worth, the whole Fort Worth, Dallas area. I want to like it. I
Yeah.
do. But a lot of police there.
I heard something that was like on the bottom of the list for romantic date
Yeah.
locations.
A lot of
is Fort
police
Worth.
there in that
A
area.
lot of cops.
A lot of cops. Like a lot. Plus, any city where I'm told, like, hey, you should be careful. They don't like black people here. I was like,
Yeah, it's kind of a down chick.
That's why I tried to warn you of cut and shoot.
I shouldn't be here. Thank you for the warning.
Do not go north.
What? I can't shit on public transportation in this town.
What
Conroe,
kind of place is this?
Conroe doesn't have public transportation. Public transportation is the crosswalks.
How big is Conroe?
35,000 people.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's like Katy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if
And
I
it
can do
effectively
this
is.
with a smaller one. I've done this with a bigger knife before, but
It's the Leatherman is sitting right next to you.
That's gonna break.
The Letterman's sitting right next to you.
Yeah, I know. I've got a good buck knife that I had to send back to the factory.
You've done covert shit, but you can't handle a Leatherman.
Eat a dick.
I don't like to eat a dick.
Here.
Well,
You'd
if
rather
you
just
saute
There's
one.
an official bottle opener. I try not to beg Gage for bottle openers anymore, so I'll make do with the Leatherman.
I'm tagging you, Adam.
Who?
You can tag this anytime. What's up?
Oh my. Oh my.
How you doing?
That'll be the
My
best
word.
18 seconds of his life.
Yeah. 18. That's overestimating.
Benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
We'll include warm up and
That
clean up.
rule of 3, so it's more like 6.
Nice.
I can do math this many beers in.
You can always do math. That's the problem.
Yeah. Chicks don't dig math.
No. Not really.
How fast is thin crust compared to regular?
Like 30 to 40 minutes.
Why is that significantly
because
faster?
because apparently they just got a new shipment of dough in. And I used to work in Domino's, and like when the dough is really fresh, takes longer to because it hasn't risen totally yet. Like they get it when it's still kind of green.
Green.
Well, okay, no, I mean like green is in new.
Yeah, not green as in mold.
They get it before
Green as in
it's
mold
still
will fuck you up.
You gotta wash it first.
They get it before it's risen, and so
They haven't poured the
it's
bleach
not
on
as
it
easy to
yet,
work
so.
with.
So they don't make the dough there. It gets
No.
Hell no.
No, it's totally. It's frozen dough. No.
Yeah. They want it done like at a central place where they keep it more consistent and stuff.
Hey, I worked at Papa John's for a month, so I know what I'm talking about.
You worked where?
Papa John's for a month.
Yeah, I worked at Domino's for like
Yeah.
10 months.
Career man.
Yeah. They had me answering phones and folding pizza boxes. I was like, hey, Chunk Deuce, I'm out. Actually, I just didn't show up. And they were like, hey, where are you? I'm like, hey, fuck you.
Yeah, I don't work there anymore.
So
Yeah.
somebody's gonna knock
Don't
on the
call this
garage
number.
door, right?
He said knock on the garage door. I heard him say it. He said knock on the garage door.
Yeah, so this is going on Twitter. Shauna was like, I can start tweeting shit about it.
Yeah, do that.
Absolutely. Tweet away.
All right, I think she probably heard you.
Just mention the Bloody Gun Club as long as, and then we'll retweet that shit. If I can say the words correctly.
Doesn't the broadcast
What hashtag do you want, Gage?
have a chat function where people can comment?
There is a chat function on the live broadcast, yeah. Somewhere on there.
Somewhere.
But you're the only one that has it open, so you're the only one that can respond to it at this point. Because I've had too much alcohol to try to respond to chat at this point.
Or you've had just enough.
Or just...
Or not enough.
Hey, ladies in South Carolina, I'm ready for you. I'm going to drive 1,200 miles to make something happen.
Now, okay, so the video is also going out on the Ustream?
It's on it right now.
It's on it right
Okay.
now.
It-
I don't know if it was just the audio feed or what.
No, both video and audio is going straight to Ustream right now. Anyone who's watching right now will see that stuff.
We know that
They can also watch it. They can also watch it later. Which the thing is, the audio podcast is going to be an hour-long episode,
Right.
but the video is going to be however long we've been here.
Is there anything on there that tells you anybody's viewing it?
It should say number of views, number of followers on there somewhere. It might look on the video, the page that actually
There's like 2 of them.
actually broadcasting, that window. Gage doesn't know how to work technology. There should be something on there. Maybe not. I don't fucking know. I'll pretend to know what I'm talking about.
That's what you get for
Text
following
and
the herd.
videos.
Rack and schmack. And actually, I just recently, I did not just recently do this, but
Go to the info tab
I
where it
wanted
says
a
next to
fancy Tracy phone
top
that had, like, a really
right
shitty
right of the
update
video where you see
phone
info
for
on
years.
recording.
I was
I
like,
was rocking the flip phone up until a month ago.
yeah, right? Like,
Anything there?
I was
Nothing?
like, I'm not gonna get
Nothing
no
useful.
expensive ass iPhone. You kiss
Nothing
my
useful.
ass. And then the phone finally broke and everything.
Other
It was
than
an
that, I don't know.
Android.
Yeah.
I got an Android and it was horrible for like I had it for about
Wait,
a
what the
month.
fuck did you just say?
Android suck dick.
Get the
Android
fuck out.
Suck ass.
Get the fuck
And
out.
Unless I get an endorsement with Android, then I will change.
Fuck to get out.
They were horrible. The network was awful. Then they told
That's
me
the network. That's not Android. That's your carrier. That's T-Mobile or Sprint or whatever bullshit
Yeah.
carrier you have.
Eloquent
Carrier.
rebuttal.
Who was it you had back then?
I don't even. I think it was like Virgin Mobile.
Oh,
That's your problem.
Basically Sprint.
I'm rocking straight talk. I got no complaints.
Cruck and Frice. That's your fucking problem.
Horrible. It was garbage.
That's Virgin
It
Mobile's
was
problem.
trash.
I have T-Mobile and they're
It was
fucking horrible.
basura.
Android
I
awesome.
don't support it and I rebuke it in the name of Jesus.
Dang!
Oh, you're religious. That's the problem.
I'm just saying.
But well played.
It was
Oh, shit.
awful. Like the service was so bad. So I walked by.
You're blaming the operating system for the carrier.
It was horrible.
Basically, what happens?
I trusted Android.
No, you trusted the wrong
I
people.
trusted them.
Android
They
will not fail you.
betrayed
You
me.
had misguided trust. You have
I
trust
felt
issues, don't you?
I felt like I was in a Lifetime movie.
Okay, it does
That's
say number
horrible.
of viewers, and that's it. One.
So
Adam?
it's probably
Hey,
Will Whiteley. Will.
Probably me.
And it's more like, hey,
No,
dude.
you're broadcast. It's probably, it might be Will. Will was watching last time.
He hadn't sent me a text.
Well, at least no one's asking me to
Well,
take my top off.
Will,
That's-
pay attention, man.
that's a good start.
We don't ask.
No, we just.
He might not have sent you a text because he has no complaints.
Because if you don't, he does.
Will, if you're listening, send Gage a
And
text.
really, you don't want to see
You're
that
horrible,
again.
horrible people.
We don't want to see that again.
What? My penis? No, you don't want to see that
No,
again.
I've been good. Thank you. Thank you. Not that I'm not a fan
It-
of the phallus, but
It's small, white, and shriveled, I'll admit.
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
She's stringy.
Small, white, and shriveled, to be
And
accurate.
why is it? Oh, you know what? I don't.
I was in the pool!
Sure.
I have Facebook notifications.
Do not down yourself on live streaming media.
Yeah, like I fucking give a shit. Are you kidding
This
me?
is the beauty of America. Somebody's gonna fuck you.
America!
America.
Fuck yeah! That's the motto.
It's gonna be.
Dude,
Somebody will.
I came through the main gate at Fort Sill and singing that one time.
America.
I was riding shotgun. I was drunk as fuck. Yeah, the gate guard was like, "What?"
That's basically an excuse for anyone being on the Bloody Gun Club podcast. Is sorry, dude, I was drunk at the time. And
This is true at all times. Anytime we record, we're fucking.
so are we ready for segment 3.2?
Yeah, I hope that motherfucker knocks on the garage because Jana opens that door. She's pissed.
Nothing like a sick wife to fuck up your night.
She will fuck
And
up
that
all
is
of our
why
nights.
you get jewelry.
Jewelry. Yes.
Jury. Get it right.
Jewelry?
Jury.
J-O-R-E-E.
Jewelry?
Jewelry.
We got the special guest to go anti-Semitic. All right. That's our
Whoa,
weekly.
whoa, 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 whoa.
That's
whoa,
our weekly
whoa,
theme.
Whoa, whoa.
I'm in comfy
Somehow or
mode
another,
now.
All of our themes have been centered upon Jews and race. I guess because they're easy. They're easy topics.
We've had 3 episodes where we had cranberry Jews, Illuminati, and
Straight out of
Straight
Auschwitz.
outta
Jews
Auschwitz.
with an attitude.
Yeah, we've had 3 episode titles that were anti-Semitic.
And here's where I made a mistake by not listening to any of your podcasts before I got here.
Rape and racism. That's what we're good
Had
at.
I known that.
She would have been
But
here
you had
earlier.
Reverend Bart on.
No,
That's like,
no, no. I veto that immediately.
okay.
If I have any veto power, that is it.
Oh, this is a very weighty microphone.
Yes. Okay, are we ready?
Segment Trace
Oh. Okay.
I'm hot.
penis.
Pubes.
Taint.
Taint what?
Is this like password?
Ovaries. I don't know. I don't know.
Telephone?
Fallopian tubes.
Telepenis?
Blown out O-rings.
Areolas.
I like those.
Mucho grande orejas.
Puffy nipples.
That's large ears.
That
Puffy
sounds
nipples.
uncomfortable.
No,
I don't know.
Sounds-
Swollen?
I've seen them. I don't like them.
Squirting nipples?
Nia almost died.
You're a horrible person. I was just squirting one. Horrible. Anything. What? Okay. I
It's
just imagine
natural.
like you going. This isn't milk. Like I just imagine. If it ain't milk, it's pus. That would be.
Gross. That is. Oh, that's gross.
And you're welcome
Dude,
for that boner.
The video is so great
Oh,
for
I've
off.
had that all night.
my boner just became an innie.
Phoner.
All right, going hot.
F-A-U-X-N-E-R. Phoner. The phoner.
Thank you, spelling bee Adam. Jesus Christ.
We're getting Professor Adam at this
Dude,
point now.
I've had Vampire Slayer plus Devil's Backbone. There's nothing but medieval fantasy going on in my
There's
head
Devil's
I'm gonna have to try
Backbone.
this devil's backbone. I like.
It's
the
in the
name.
fridge. Drink
I
that
just,
Devil's
shit.
Backbone.
I
Devil's
just don't
Slayer
care for
Backbone.
the- I just don't like beer. I'm just not a beer person.
Drink it anyway. It's what? Take a sip, and if you don't like it, I will drink
One
the
of
rest
us-
of it.
One of us
sounds like
will
a
kill
deal.
it.
One of us will
Sounds like a
drink it.
deal.
Yeah.
You might want an expert to open that for you, though.
Open. Come on. Come on.
It's expert
I
level.
got this.
You have to.
We will let the used car
You have to
salesman
have
open it.
skill level bottle opener 90 to open that up correctly. You have at
If
least
you've got a table with a corner on it, I can open a beer bottle.
We'll let the only guy with actual muscles open it.
Whoa!
That's
strong.
not
Yeah.
Smells-
8.1%.
bitir,
Bottoms up, baby.
as they say in the French language.
That's
So-
going to
Smooth.
Oh wow,
I'll
It's
take
an
that.
acquired taste, kind of.
that's beer.
Yeah, that is beer in its potent self.
Yeah, that was.
Double beer.
Yeah, you're
Double fisting.
Double
Oh,
fisted.
I gotta make sure I'm in
You're
frame.
right. I'm
Izzy
gonna
can
have
see
hair
him?
under my chest.
Yeah, right on the little station.
Oh, I'm gonna grow ball. I had to rinse that down with whiskey. That's how strong. It's a very strong beer.
I didn't spill a drop.
Good
That's
job.
experience.
It's because you're not opening it.
Okay,
You gotta relax the throat.
God, Rabbit.
all right, going hot in 3, 2, 1, and we're back.
Chug the maple syrup.
All right, Adam is double fisting. We got Nia DeBose. We got Secret Agent John.
You passed over that too quick, man.
Ben
Adam's
Blair.
double fisting.
Sorry.
You know it's a good night when I finally got into relaxed mode where I'm leaning back on the couch with the microphone just resting on my chest and 2 beers in hand.
Yeah, it's good times.
Gotcha.
It's quality.
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 Ben-
Respect my quality.
Ben, I think you're driving home, man.
Oh,
Okay.
now what's your Twitter handle?
This might be weird, but it's gonna be Adam Komar, all one word,
All one word.
and Bloody Gun Club, all one word.
Oh wait, Adam Komar and Bloody Gun.
No.
No, separate.
They're 2 separate
Got it.
Twitter
We are
accounts.
separate entities.
Yeah, that you can find us on Facebook. You can find us on iTunes. You can find us on Twitter. We actually have
On the web.
Bloody Gun.
we have a LinkedIn page because we're fucking professional.
If you go to the blood, if you
Professional drinkers.
go to the Bloody Gun, not the blood, go to www.bloodygunclub.com. Why can I say this shit when I'm drunk, but not when I'm sober?
5 beers in, you were a fucking champ.
Yeah. www.bloodygunclub.com. It'll have links to all of our
Media
social media,
stuff.
Twitter, Facebook, link. No, I don't. I don't think I have LinkedIn on the website yet.
You don't need to.
But we also, yeah,
You really fucking don't.
we're also on Stumble Upon.
And Ustream.
I gotta add that link now since we're gonna be there.
We do.
And we might even end up with a YouTube channel with some
YouTube channel.
significant shit
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah.
I recorded a video tonight of
Yes.
the fucking banner
Yeah.
that's the size of me.
The Imperial banner.
We are social media
Shout out to who
whores.
printed that banner.
This guy.
Really?
He's
Mr. Blair.
No, we all have a thing. Like Adam is all the tech. You know, he's all the merch. I'm sound equipment, and my wife is all the photography.
I need
Yep.
merch. Do you do shot glasses?
No, but we could probably find a place that does.
Yeah, you can work that out.
Yeah.
Word.
We can usually work
Find
that
some
shit
good
out.
cost.
Like the
Trying
way
to
you work
bring
it.
back late night liquid courage.
I feel awesome with 2 bottles.
I bet you do,
You
sir.
shouldn't. You should feel ashamed.
You should, but you don't.
No.
Let's make that clear.
Dude, I'm single, 29 years old. I haven't been laid in a
29.
year.
Well, at least you
That's-
don't live with mom.
Oh man.
In a year? That's not bad. In a year.
No, that is kind of bad.
For guys, that's kind of bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, it is. Good God.
Not.
That's
It's a
not.
year.
It's not
a
bad.
year.
It's not bad for women because they have higher standards.
Well, you can lose.
Well,
a
we
year.
need to
That
find
they
one
know
that
they
has
can
no
get whatever they want.
standards.
Downside to
Not whenever. Trust. Not whenever. It's gonna be the guy that shit his pants on the fucking bus.
Yeah,
It's gonna be-
it depends on your standards a little bit. Yeah.
See, what Adam needs is a nerdy chick who's a total DTF. Down to fuck. We need one of those that are just fucking right for you.
So use the nerdical term. That's right, nerdical.
What's the nerd?
Down to fraternize.
And she must have DSLs.
Down to fornicate.
Down to
I hate you so much. DSL.
DSLs are a plus.
That-
But not. It's not a full requirement.
I'm choking on 2 bottles of Devil's Backbone.
what?
If you,
That could be a double entendre. Where?
Oh, that's a
what is
that's a
what
sextuple
what is it
entendre.
that you? I know guys always say that they're not picky, but they are.
I'm
What is-
extremely picky.
What,
Yeah.
what is
Yeah,
your-
he wants her
your
to at least
preference?
have a heartbeat.
I'm
Your
extremely
your
peaky.
ladies. What do you want your ladies to have?
A heartbeat.
Other than a heartbeat.
Are we gonna seriously Cupid this whole fucking
no,
segment?
no. We'll do a
I'm
round
curious.
table.
I
We'll
may
do a
have
round
a
table.
girl. I may have somebody I could.
You never
No.
know. She knows people.
Uh,
She knows other girls. She might know other desperate girls
What does Adam need?
to get laid.
Actually, and I know the classic attraction is the blondes, but I actually prefer brunettes. I like brunettes.
So do I.
Here's the thing. I like healthy, but not like I'm not saying like super skinny, just healthy. Like fat bothers me because that you're not taking.
He
care of
doesn't need
yourself.
to be smothered.
Yeah.
He wants to be loved.
I don't want to make the number 10, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
And I'm already the number 1, so if she's a 0, then that's not going to
So
work.
here's what I recommend you do.
But I also want somebody nerdy. It's got to be nerdy. It's got to be in the
Yes,
comic books or
You're gonna get
video
a fat
games.
nerdy chick. So here's what I recommend you do. Accept it and get you a fat nerdy chick.
No, I'm just going to stay single until I'm
'Cause
40
there
and then
are
I'm going to kill
plenty- There
myself.
are plenty of them out there.
No, I'm going to stay single until I'm 40 and then kill myself.
Okay, well that's hey.
No, I'll don't
working
worry.
without a plan is a plan.
He's
to
gonna
fail.
die in a
I've already
So
planned.
you
I've already
plan-
planned.
You
I've,
plan your work and work your plan.
no,
And I can't handle
I've
it.
already planned out my entire death. I know it's going
We
to
all
happen.
gotta have
so.
goals. We all have to have.
Everybody needs,
I need
a
another
life
koozie.
plan. You know, if that's your plan, then
That's a fucked up
It's
plan.
a horrible plan.
I didn't
don't
say it was a
support
good
this
plan.
plan.
I just said that's how it's going
But
to
if you
happen.
have a plan,
Why go beyond 40 when there's nothing going on?
Is it a
I
fucked up
disagree.
plan?
I
It's a fucked up
disagree.
Yes.
I disagree. I plan on
I
being
agree
one
with that
fine
message.
ass 40-year-old. Let me show you a picture of my mom. My mom's 62. Hey mom, my mom's 62.
Yeah, but have you
looks
taken?
amazing.
But have you taken into account your father's genes into that?
Well, my dad looks pretty good. He's 68.
Yeah.
He's holding up.
Nah, he wears slacks.
Just because he holds up doesn't mean he's doing well.
He's holding up. I mean,
Have you seen the head vampire from Blade 2? He didn't hold up well.
first of all, black don't crack. So let's
That's true.
That's
Blade
true.
was
Tell
doing
Bobby
well.
Brown that.
my brother's like almost 50. I mean,
You
come
can't
on.
tell Whitney
For
that
like
no
a
more.
hard-drinking, crack-smoking 50-year-old.
Morgan Freeman has freckles from the
This
1820s. Like,
1,000-year-old.
No, but there is some truth to that because that's how I knew Janet would be fantastic. Like when she got older, because if you look at her mom,
because she has Asian. I have Asian
Asian?
in her
He's
bloodline.
Asian?
Yeah, because she has an Asian bloodline, and those people don't age. They age like Hondas.
Well,
So-
until they get to like
Slave ham.
80, and then they look like 190.
Well, 80. God damn it, you made it to 80.
Yeah.
Why?
You're in it. You're
Some
in
days
it.
you're
That's what
wearing
I'm
a
saying.
diaper.
I don't
You're
wanna-
in it
I don't
to
wanna
win
make
it.
mental.
You're wearing a diaper and being
wanna
make
pushed
it.
around.
This
You
is
made
chaos.
it
This
to
is
80.
utter chaos.
kill myself and
Who gives a shit what you look like at 80? I
Welcome
can't
to
wait
the Bloody Gun Club Olympics, where Ben Blair and Nia DeBose fight it out, and as Gage
gives
Guest
a
and Adam
shit
Komar commentate the entire.
Maybe that guy on the
episode.
bus was 90 and decided to shit himself.
Look, if you decide to shit yourself,
Yeah, you have to. Do you think that one out? I've decided to shit myself.
if you made the conscious
You know what?
decision
I'm gonna-
to shit yourself,
Yeah.
you should kill yourself.
It's-
You-
It's
that's
a good
what-
thing I'm wearing corduroy right now because it'll blend in.
If you said, you know what? It's Thursday. Fuck it. If you made the conscious decision to shit
No,
your
no, 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 no,
pants,
no, 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 no. Here's the fuck up calendar. Okay, here's the fuck up calendar. It's like
7 days a week.
I'm busy Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday at 9 o'clock, I am shitting myself.
It's on the
Hey,
calendar.
make sure you make it
in
out to
pen.
shit Danes.
7 a.m. I'm gonna hit the gym. Gotta get a hearty breakfast afterward.
You want a lot
Nice.
of fiber in that diet.
Lots of fiber, yes,
Gotta
heavy.
drink some carrot juice.
And I'm gonna shit like a
then
boss.
11 o'clock, 11 a.m. Shitting my pants. That's what I'm
Shit
gonna
like
do.
a boss. iTunes is not going to allow
Pay
that. but I'm gonna write it down.
$1.25 and then let it rip.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's my Thursday. Friday, yoga at 9. That's what I'm gonna do.
No, no. See, that was the first attempt. See, that was probably his trial effort. No, but I'm sure his next time, which is all what we want to do, is walking up to our boss, looking him straight in the eye, shaking hands, and just fucking, and just
You stink palm them? Is that
Eye contact.
eye contact through the
Eye
whole
contact.
thing.
you got to stink boss
So
them?
the whole
Stink boss, write it down. I just left you a stink boss. That works.
I did that to our boss. Ben and I used to work the clerk's office in Conroe.
Yes,
And
yes, y'all did.
fuck that bitch.
Yes,
Wow.
in every way, sense,
Both
in the
the-
form, but
the-
without a dick.
Both the district clerk and the supervisor we had to deal with, both of us. Her last name was Payne. Like, how much worse does that have to be?
Pretty bad.
Yeah,
Pretty bad.
she didn't break your finger to make you feel bad about other pain. She would
Do other stuff unrelated to the movie.
What?
some
police
things that
sergeant named Sergeant
women do
Payne.
to make you feel bad. That because an office of 64 employees, those 4 were men. The other 60
Yeah.
women.
Okay.
And I blame
Fucked
Nia
up
for
women.
that.
But there were 2 black
What?
chicks.
I didn't.
I'm with you. I don't know what's going
I
on.
don't. What?
Because you're the only female here.
Oh, see, that's some bullshit. That's racist.
You represent.
I'm-
That's.
That's racist.
It's not racist. That's sexist.
See, Nia,
Wait a second.
I'm only
That's
blaming
real
you for 2 of
sexist.
them because they were black.
Is that your go-to?
Sorry, that was default.
It was
that
automatic.
is sexist.
You're out of red Skittles. That is
Reflex.
racist.
Wait a minute.
That's
Sorry.
reflexist.
Sorry.
If you want to beat his ass, we got the video rolling.
No,
our
that'd
viewers
be awesome,
would love
dude.
it.
Any one of us get our ass kicked on the video would be awesome.
Not happening tonight.
Hey.
I feel like I'm an episode of Angel all of a sudden.
You watch
Chris
the
Angel.
shittiest shows.
Dude, I was like, I haven't seen Angel since like fucking 03.
I've been watching it on Netflix, sadly.
Isn't that a thing now? It's like the Angel rewatch. They do
Yeah.
like an Angel and a Buffy rewatch.
Not me.
No? Okay.
Not me either.
I'm a nerd,
No.
so I have
Yeah,
to.
I thought they.
It's required by law for
It's a
nerds to watch it,
thing now.
whether I want to or not.
I was a nerd. I think I
What do you mean?
You grew up. You grew out of it. You became an adult, and then
I made the transition from like
nerd to
like,
adult.
can I spend my money on like DVD box sets of Daria or pay my light bill? And so
Okay.
that's
Fuck it, I'm gonna look at a box full of Daria.
in the dark, because I don't have
Late at night with a
electricity to watch
black light,
them on
so we
my
can see the marks he leaves.
Gonna
But
CSI it.
He goes total fluorescent.
We're the same age, Adam. I thought for some reason that you were younger than me. I don't know why.
I'm 29.
Oh, gee,
What's
yeah, I
Yeah,
can't
29.
figure
I'll
out
be
why you
30
think
in
that.
November.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're hitting the 3-0.
I'm probably the youngest one here. I
Gage
think
is the youngest one here.
Wit's younger than I am.
I'm 28.
I'm 28.
Okay.
So-
Good
About the same
God.
age.
Fucking
How old are you?
kids.
39.
No, yeah, Ben's up there. Yeah.
Yep.
He
Do
doesn't
you
look it,
not
though.
see the gray on him?
Well, no, because his head is. Oh well. Okay, now.
Yeah.
I see that kind of ball tickler
But
there.
just looking at Ben, he doesn't look almost 40.
Why?
Ball tickler.
Now the first
Just
time,
ask the goat.
the first time I met Ben, he looks at me. I got full beard working. I was almost in Duck Dynasty mode, and he goes, "Nice nut broom." And I was like, "Nut broom? I've never heard this term." And then,
The first time we met each other was at Southern Star Brewery in Conroe.
yeah. So I mean, like, but that was the first time I met him. It was just direct insult. I was sitting.
That's the people I hang out with.
Each other,
Well, yeah, it's the douchebag
yeah,
test.
that's how they, you say like some nice man titties, and they say like some weird shit. Whereas like if I said that to a woman, I'd be like in a cat fight with a bitch in public.
Listen, guys
I'd
have
never
to
be able to just say
guys
something like that.
when they meet someone, when a guy meets another guy, he has to insult him. And if he comes back with another insult, then yeah, you're friends.
Because like when you brought him up to Southern Star, I walked up and I'm like, "Hey Adam, you dating guys again?"
yeah. But if
You're
you,
so abusive. Like,
if
why
a-
would you say
if
that?
a guy tries to
he's been-
defend himself, against an insult, then he's automatically a piece of shit.
Yep.
Like,
Automatically, you throw an insult right fucking.
Yeah.
back.
There you go.
either if you try to go, but I like these shoes, then you're an asshole. Fuck you.
Then you're a
But
fag.
if-
Then you're a
But-
pussy.
Yeah.
But hey,
That's the rule.
that doesn't make sense.
no, it does because we're animals. And if we were dogs, we would just come up and sniff each other's asses and growl.
Yeah.
Wow.
That
Here's how women work. Women diss themselves, and if you don't
compliment them.
compliment the diss,
Then
then
you
you're
are for it.
You're a bitch.
I'm so
So
fat.
oh
No,
my
you're
God,
not.
like, so fat.
I'm so
You're
fat.
and-
You're
and
right. You really
that's-
are. Stay away from
and-
McDonald's,
no,
you nasty
You
bitch.
don't say that. You just kind of like
Yep.
you don't actually endorse what they're saying.
Yeah.
But
if
you don't
negate
defend it.
and say, "No, what are you talking about, Karen? You're awesome. Like your tits are so perky, and you're so." But oh my God, I'm so fat.
Those pants don't make you
I-
look fat.
If you
got-
say
It's the fat.
nothing, you are a bitch.
I got
That's how it works.
I got reminded of
We're so different.
I got reminded of
so
Can't Hardly Wait,
Mm-hmm.
the movie, where they're like, "You're so Gwyneth."
Holy shit,
It's
he
so
actually
Gwyneth.
knocked.
Wow. Okay.
All right, hit the button.
I got.
Button 'em.
What?
Pizza's
Hey,
here.
Pizza's here.
Oh. Greetings, pizza delivery guy.
I got 10 right here.
Okay.
This guy's
Delivery
walking and going,
girl.
"Oh,
Delivery girl.
this lady is going. What the fuck is going on?"
Welcome to
right
the Buddy
now?"
Gun Club
That
podcast.
was like
Welcome. Welcome to the world of tomorrow. Should we take a break right about this?
We
moment?
actually have a live streaming pizza delivery.
What are we on?
We're doing good on time. We're doing pretty good. Might as
There are 3 colors in the hair of this pizza delivery goddess.
We like, yeah, pizza delivery goddess. Ooh, you got a new nickname.
How you doing?
How you doing? All right, you too.
So you can get endorsed by Papa John.
Yeah, we're
She didn't wait around for any extras. She just said, "Fuck these people. These people are fucking weird." We gotta get out of here.
Hit the button. All
Right
right.
as he sits down.
Fucking dick.
All right.
Hey, special agent, with all that training,
Yo. All right. Fuck him.
Special agent.
I got it. I got it.
You got
you
it?
think you could learn how to push a button with all that
Yeah,
training?
there's food here, so no. Everything else.
Okay.
Are there napkins?
Y'all are hungry.
Paper towels? Or...
They hungry. That's what the couch is for. Here's your napkin.
It's my napkin. It's on my pillow.
Technically, yes. You can actually use the couch as a napkin.
Hey, you can wipe that on my dick.
Wow, you are drunk.
You were
definitely
drunk.
At least she was able to call it.
All right. Pizza has arrived. We're gonna have to go ahead and stop it and
Cause I gotta pee.
and leave y'all for the week. I hope it's been
For
as
the week.
fun for
the week.
us as it has been for y'all.
We should do one more.
We might.
Out here, motherfucker.
We'll see what happens. There's a full pizza just arrived. I think we should do one more.
Yeah, we probably should. But we might keep the live stream going. But go ahead and end this podcast. And,
Okay, I'll allow it.
and wrap it up. So hey, we might have some more like bonus featured podcasts, especially for the live video feed. So
Yes.
this has been fun. I've enjoyed the shit out of it. Thank you, Nia.
Thank you, Nia.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Woo!
That's too loud. I'm sorry.
Thank
I
you,
apologize.
Secret Agent John.
Secret agent, man.
Now, Adam,
Austin
Ben.
Powers, he's the man.
All right, we will see y'all next week, folks. Enjoyed it.
Send us moonshine and beer.
Love y'all very much. Stay locked and loaded.
And hookers and drugs.
Penis.
And guns.
Vagina,
Testicle.
urethra. Ah, that's a new one. All right, I'll take
Very
it.
good.
See y'all next week. Bye.
Colon.
Blisters.
Best difference.
All right.
I get it.
There's always one.
This is all gonna be one. This is actually really good. If you're ever in the St. Louis area, Emo's Pizza.
What?
Emo's Pizza. It's,
Is it a black crust?
I'm offended by that statement. It is
Hey, you're the one that eats
Does it
it.
cut itself?
It's a super thin crust pizza.
Does it cut itself?
It's super like a cracker.
Racist.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it.
Yes.
No, there's like super thin crust, and it's really popular in St. Louis. I highly recommend it. I think you may like it.
I don't
It's
think
like
I
a
go to
better
St.
than
Louis
this.
to get it.
Well, yeah, it's only in St. Louis.
Do they deliver?
It'll be in dry ice, and it'll cost like $40. But yeah,
That might be worth it. It's good enough.
That might
It's
be
really
a
good,
beat.
yeah.
It's good.
so it's like they use provolone cheese, not provolone, with like sweet tomato sauce. It's really good. It's like a deli kind of thing.
That's like hardcore.
Yeah.
Oh my.
You have to set this up different. This is bullshit old cable. Need to go wireless. This is horrible.
Somehow need to put like all the electronics that way.
And
Like,
there's a
furnace.
hair.
And come this way.
It's probably just
Oh, did you find one of my pubes? I threw it on there when she came by.
You're gonna make her puke.
They taste similar to anchovies.
I don't know if this is from the pizza or from the pillow here.
Probably the pillow.
Okay.
I'm gonna pretend it's from the pillow.
Could have been from the pillow because that used to be like where the dog slept. So, and the dog was always clean. So don't worry.
He licked his balls all the time. It's okay.
The dog is cleaner than Ben.
That's not saying much.
No, it's not.
So you guys do this every week?
Every week.
We normally on Fridays, but when holidays intervene, we have to do it on Thursdays or Wednesdays.
Somebody going to do family shit tomorrow.
It's like an asshole who has like a family and shit.
Yo, you and a wife and kids that you
Dick.
love.
Hell, I left mine at home.
You're married?
With child.
My word.
With child. Married with child.
My God.
And he's
Yeah.
like, hey, I'm out.
You never told me you were married.
Now, how long have you been married?
It's been 12 years. It'll be 13 in October.
Wow.
Married?
Yeah. And then we were together 4 years before we got married.
Yeah. I know you guys
That's
have
awesome.
been together for a while.
What made you decide to pop the first? Pop the top. Let's try that.
Shut her up.
Take
Shabba
two.
dabba doo.
Pop the
So you
ribbon.
said to shut her up. Wow.
Quit fucking asking me.
Hey, Ben, this is on the web, dude. You might wanna...
Yeah, she doesn't watch any of this or listen to any of this.
Yeah, but her friends like.
No, they
No,
don't.
I don't think our friends know this. I don't think she knows this exists.
Really?
Barely.
Who's watching?
I think he probably tells her that he goes and drinks with some couple of buddies every Friday night.
or Thursday night or whatever.
Well, it's kind of hard to disguise the fact when you're traipsing through the house with
Right,
that.
yeah. When you make that.
I kind of guess you just keep that in your SUV and you're good to go.
That's funny.
But usually he prints this shit out on Thursday, so he brings it straight to us on Friday, so there's no like crossover at all.
Yeah, I printed that on Tuesday.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to have.
Got a 52-inch printer. I used every freaking inch of that bastard.
Whatever skills, talent, or resources we have available, we all use it. We all use it to our advantage. Any way we can.
And you know, we've done ads on Facebook for the page. We've tried to pull viewers.
We're up to 447 likes on Facebook.
Yeah.
We jumped about 300 just because of the ads.
Just
Wow.
a Texas ad, and it cost me $47.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not that bad. Really.
Oh my God.
Is that Julia?
It's adorable.
Yeah.
How old is she?
3.
Oh.
I think we need to get
Come
her and
on,
Patrick
really?
together.
I got 41 guns in my
Got a
house.
bayonet.
Yeah.
Is that a
It's
Mosin
a
Nagant?
Mauser. No, it's a Mauser.
It's taller than your daughter.
That goes taller than most people.
Yeah. Swinging from the monkey bars. You think that one's bad? I got a good one of her up here.
Okay, I'm gonna swing around now that we're in a little spot and we're being quiet and people are eating. I'm gonna open the garage door and smoke.
I'll allow it.
She knows about guns. She knows not to touch them.
What a word. She's 3.
Mm-hmm. Well, she was like two at that point.
Oh, Showtime.
They don't have guns in St. Louis?
Do they?
Oh, have you watched First 48?
Okay. There's a St. Louis. There's a First 48 St. Louis. I'm so excited. I met some people I went to high school with. Oh my God. Here's the thing. True story. There's a newspaper in St. Louis called The World.
All right. Move
The
it or lose
Evening
it, sister.
World.
No, before you move, we have to vote on show title.
Okay.
What do we got?
We have douche country, anal combat,
God, that's a good one.
fuck you, fucking fat ass. I don't think iTunes is gonna accept.
No, it'll be a bunch of hashes.
I went with hiss to pissed for Nia, from HISD to PSISD. Targets of opportunity. I can't remember what that was about. Shit like a boss.
Shit
Or-
like a boss.
I can't tell. what
Shit
they
like
said.
DeBose.
Stink,
Oh!
stink boss, stink boss. Stink, I can't.
Stink boss. Yeah, I remember that.
We don't have great ones tonight.
Anal combat is so
Anal
strong.
combat.
It's strong.
Please don't
Anal
let my
combat.
brother Google me and anal combat and he tells my parents.
When there's a live video stream.
It will not end well for me.
What do y'all think?
I'm nearly
Anal
30 years
combat?
old and my
Anal
parents.
combat.
Dude,
Anal combat. Dun, 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 dun.
it's so strong though. It's so strong.
It
My
is.
parents will
That's
have
what
my
we
head
got.
on a platter.
Okay. So
I won't tag you. I won't tag you in the meta tags. I won't put you. I won't put Nia. That way no one can.
This pizza is
no one can
pretty
Google that.
damn
No one,
good.
no one can Google it. We can actually through said disrespected title.
until she gets tagged in the
I
picture.
go to apply for a job. Anal combat.
That's really bad for your job apps or your.
How could that possibly
You're gonna see
backfire?
somebody on the bus. And, were you in anal combat?
Hey, didn't you shit on my bus last week?
Right. You don't say nothing, I won't say nothing, all right?
Oh shit.
This is so awesome. I fucking love it. Every bit of it. It's so good.
This is actually very good. I'm,
This is good pizza.
it's
Oh,
okay.
I thought she was talking about the podcast.
And it is. We got a great setup here.
Well, I mean, this is just what we have now. Eventually, I'm gonna get a better mixture. We're gonna upgrade as we go. It's all baby steps, just little steps.
Back in 2003.
Oh yes.
Full auto.
Fuck.
10 years ago?
MP3.
Yeah.
MP5.
10 years ago?
All right. Now that we've decided on that, now I can smoke.
I'll allow
Do you
it.
have any problem with the acoustics in here, or what?
Not really.
Not really.
Glock 18.
Full auto.
Yes.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to get a Glock forever. And I just,
I don't like the Glock compared to the XD.
I have the XE. I have Springfield 9mm.
I got 45.
See, it's funny because I don't.
I'm
Because
suddenly
Ray has a 45. I felt it. I don't like the XDs.
Why not?
reminded of Edit Gold Trigger.
My hand just doesn't feel right in it.
See, it fits really well in my hand. I've got big hands for a woman.
See, yeah. I mean, with that XD, I love the backstrap safety, and it fits like a glove.
It felt like the trigger pull was just way the fuck too long.
You can have it worked on if you want.
You gotta go.
But the
I'm used to a 1911. All right.
Yeah, but the Glock is the same way.
Well, that's why I had mine. I put a 3.5 pound trigger.
Yeah, so you had
I got rid of that 5 pound bullshit.
Well, no, it was light. It was just it was like 5 miles.
Well, it's because they have the dummy safety on it. Once you collapse that and start to pull, you're already there, man.
You guys fucked that pizza in its face.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
With the garlic
Call it a
sauce
whore
and
too.
Yeah.
I don't even know how you use garlic sauce with thin crust. I don't know how you pull that one off.
Pour it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually they give you a little like.
It's like an after
packet.
dinner mint.
All right, I need to rebeer and a smoke. You're gonna have to move.
What do you want? China?
Yeah, give me a 966.
Make that 2, please.
That's very convenient for you. You can have like
Hey,
you can have like your due time
Yeah.
while you're being productive.
If you go
Productive.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I used to be in a band. This has now become my thing. I don't do a band anymore. I do this because it was something I've never tried before.
I think it's with
And my dad, he's like, I don't fucking get it. And I'm like, I enjoy it. It's something different. It's new.
with the showcase shutting down. It's pushed my motivation on this even more because there's less stand-up opportunity in Houston now. So this is, I've always wanted us to do this, whether live podcast, we did Southern Star, we got to do a no label. That's our next show.
Yeah.
Well, as far as stand up, it's going to be whatever you decide to make it.
In Houston, there's not a lot of opportunity.
There probably won't be a comedy club opening in a while, but if you want to put together your own shows, which you've done before,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, do.
then it kind of all
That's all.
rests-
That's your only option.
And this whole exercise is helping us realize what it takes to promote and get people to pay attention.
Yeah.
And it takes effort. It takes money. It takes focus.
I've turned into such the skeezy PR guy since I started doing this. When we decided in the end of December, beginning of January, that we want to do a live recording, and we did our first live recording beginning of March. They're like, well,
Hit the button. I'm gonna sneak
as soon as we set a date for the live recording, I turned into
Damn it, man.
I was going to like all these kinds of like live events where Houston Press was.
and screaming Baba Booey into America.
Yeah. Hey, I'm with Bloody Gun Club, and we're doing this. We sit around. We're funny once a week, and we record it and put it out on the web. And I turned to that guy. Just.
But that's not a bad thing.
I turned into greasy hair, whatever.
Publicity whore.
Yeah, and that's what. And
As long as you don't change your last name to Kardashian, you're good.
yeah, well, it starts with a K.
Yeah. Well, close enough.
But I had to be that guy in order to make things happen.
But sometimes you have to be.
Yeah, you
Because
have to.
when I was doing my shows, what was that, like 2 years ago? I was just like, I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm going to tell you find some way to worm this in about my show. Oh, you have cancer? I'm so sorry to hear that. But they say the best laughter. They say laughter's the best medicine. So why don't you come back up and take us to my show? And like you just, it kind of, you got to do it.
I went with Houston Press sponsored a meetup or a tweet up at the Counter in Houston.
I don't even know what that is.
It's some
I don't
little
know what a tweet up is.
Restaurant/bar in Houston somewhere.
Called tweet up?
It's called a tweet up. They put the message out on Twitter, and everybody who gets that message meets up at this place.
This Twitter thing is really
Like a
taking
flash
off,
mob, basically.
Kind of. Sort of.
It's really taking off with the young people.
Flash mob with beer.
Yeah. So and Southern Star was sponsoring the whole event, and that was the motivation because we wanted to do the live recording at Southern Star. So that was really the motivation there. So I went out and I started talking to Houston Press and Southern Star, both of them there. That's when I met Omar, who was like there. That's Southern Star.
Afrin? No.
What?
Sorry, we're talking about two different people.
Omar's there. Omar is
Their sales and marketing.
It's their sales and marketing guy. That's when I met him, and then I kept seeing him everywhere we went after that. We went to some artisan festival that the Woodlands had on Market Street, and Goose's Acre. Is that where we saw him?
Yeah.
We went to Goose's Acre on in the Woodlands just bullshitting, and we've happened to run into him there. But like we were schmoozing a lot like with that shit. And then we did the live recording. Shut up, Ben. We did the live recording at Southern Star it was March 2nd, right?
Yeah, sure.
Fuck you.
He's like, yeah, whatever I said.
We did the live recording March 2nd. It was Texas Independence Day. Gage should have called me on that shit, but he's an asshole.
That's a
Kept
thing?
quiet.
That's a thing here?
Texas Independence
Fuck
Day?
yeah, it's a thing
Absolutely.
here.
Yeah.
It's a national holiday in this state, woman.
Oh my
Well,
God.
it's a status holiday.
No
but-
other state has that.
Yeah.
Well, because most other states suck dick.
Which is true. But
this
nonetheless.
This state
that's-
actually went through an independence from Mexico.
So
Yeah.
we did that. We had a small audience. We had 3 people listening to us that did not know who we were, so that's growth for us. And since then, we learned a lot from that live one.
We're probably not going to do it the same way again.
No, no label is our next. I think our next jump.
Yeah, and we're going to do it just like we're doing it here.
I want to do the week before the 4th of July. That's what I. If you do it on the week of the 4th,
That was sexy.
nobody's gonna be
That
there.
was hot.
No, everybody's gonna be doing something else. So I want to do it the week before. I think that should be our goal. Whatever their tour is the week before, that's what we want to do it on.
And see, our first go, we tried to do it kind of how the Wilson Brothers had their stuff set up, where they were projecting through speakers, and everybody can hear them. And we're thinking,
It's not a bad idea, but we have to be close to whoever's there recording. We have to be close enough together we can hear each other. That was the problem with the first one.
You could sit next to each other.
We
I
had
could barely
all
hear
4
Adam
of us
when I
were
was
on the
sitting
same
next to
side
him.
of the table.
and I could only
So-
hear Adam.
So Ben and Chris were over there. Gage and I were over here. We did not use headphones because we were blowing each other out through the head. We had to get through the speakers so everyone else could hear us. But then we were deafening each other through the headphones.
yeah.
So we could not
and
do
I,
that.
and I'm thinking with
I saw something like that in a porno too, but it was in a cup.
with
You
Two
need to buy your
bullets,
wife
one-
some jewelry also.
2 slices, 1 cup.
I need to buy her a
Oh.
freaking Maserati.
yeah, and we have to hear each other, and so we're probably gonna do a setup like this where we all have headphones. And
One more
Thing is-
goddamn headphone jack.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need 4. We gotta have 4 headphone jacks. That's this setup, but where whoever is listening has to be right there. Where we're set up like this, but everyone else is out there. We don't have to directly look at them. I mean, we can glance at them, whatever. But everyone else has to be out there because we have to look at each other.
because
and we have
if
to be
you,
able to hear
if,
each
you
other.
look, if you look at all the radio shows that do remote radio shows, they do the same thing. You know, there's people around them, but they're still set up in a studio environment,
Doing their own thing.
They're not really projecting. People just hear what they're talking about.
There's still the 4th wall that's there.
Yeah, pretty much. But the good thing about it is we can still interact, you
Yeah.
know, with people around.
What if you set 2 tables in kind of like a V, facing out towards the audience?
Yeah, we'll try a couple different
Like
setups.
panel style, I guess.
Yeah. I have a couple of card tables that we use when we do it at my place. We have a couple of card tables. We could angle those where we could still do, where we're still looking at each other, but still be able to address the audience at the same time.
Yeah, and we're under restrictions of how far our stuff can stretch.
Yeah.
And
Well, also as far as content, if I could make a suggestion,
sure.
having a little more clarity in terms of subject topics that you want to touch on, or being able to
Yeah.
follow a kind of cohesive.
Well, we used to have-
Originally we did. We originally I had a whole
Are we still going out live?
gaggle of things that we were going to touch on.
Yeah, is it still live?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still going.
Still going.
Rock on.
That's the joy of the video podcast.
I had a bunch of topics I was going to touch on this episode. I didn't hit a single one.
I got my list over here of stuff we didn't talk about at all.
So
We fucking demolished that.
Yeah,
pizza.
seriously, we murdered that pizza and its family.
and what we started out doing was we had news stories. We had stuff we were going to
We
talk
had
about.
Gage's Gun of the Week. We had the Sword Report. We had Stupid Criminal.
Yeah.
We had all kinds of segments.
None of the
we
week
did.
sounds fucking awesome.
Didn't last long.
Yeah.
Man,
I'll still put it up on the Facebook page. But yeah, we didn't talk about it this time. But I have pulled up just random guns I thought were cool. I'm a big shotgun fan, so I always throw up shotgun stuff.
How about ammo too? Like what is that? Dragon's breath?
Oh,
That stuff's
yeah.
bad.
That's awesome.
Dragon.
Flamethrower and a shotgun.
Want some?
She just subjected you.
Yeah.
Subjected?
Word.
New word.
He's trying to get everything he can into Urban Dictionary. He has one word already.
Nerd check. I got nerd check.
Nerd check.
Nerd check.
Nerd check or nerd chick?
Nerd check.
Uh-huh.
It's when someone who corrects you with an overly technical detail that doesn't matter. But
Oh, like
yeah.
like actually.
Oh,
the song is 3 minutes long. Well, actually, it's 3 minutes and 2 seconds long. Like that doesn't fucking
That's
matter.
called bitch made. That's what that
Yes,
Oh,
nerd
bitch,
check.
what?
is. That's called bitch made.
You just got nerd checked.
Not nerd check. We call it nerd check.
For our
Episode 40
for our
something.
purposes, nerd check.
Episode 40 something. I came up with that.
This is a cool setup. I thank you for having me come
Well,
in. I
thank you.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
Sit around, hang out, talk some
Yeah.
shit about whatever's going on.
That's us. We've gotten so freeform to where we just roll with it.
Yeah.
We go off on our tangents, and there's no clear topic setting. We just talk.
See, I would love to do a podcast, but I have absolutely no idea how to do it.
You have,
And then-
you have to have at least
Well,
two
now
people.
you have an idea.
What you
You have an idea.
what you absolutely have to have
That or
is
one
somebody
person
in the
that can talk about
background
a
that
whole
can
lot
do
of
the
shit.
XML to get it on iTunes.
Okay.
And that's something
iTunes is your
Slade
thing.
Ham produced this for a long time, and Adam has completely taken over his responsibility.
Because he got like 8 weeks behind, and I was like,
We got tired.
We
We
gotta get caught
got
up.
because we knew he had shit to do. He's a touring comic, so
yeah,
like we finally wanted to be totally self-produced. That's what we were pushing for
for a while.
for a long time. And once we finally got that, it's been easy going. We work it at our own pace. Everything goes up when we want it to, and it's nice.
Word.
Gage does the actual recording. He uploads it to Dropbox, and then we're all tied into Dropbox. So I pull it from Dropbox and mix everything together, and then put it out. We record usually Friday is our recording night usually.
Yeah.
But when there's a holiday that fucks things up, whether on Thursday.
Oh, that's
or
right,
Wednesday.
with Good Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good
Yeah.
Friday, Easter, it's fucking up.
Man,
Spring break.
I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going out of town tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm going
Yeah,
to
so-
Louisiana. So
We might change that up, but
It's gonna be a rough ride.
tentatively, our Friday is our recording night.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll have it mixed. I usually get it mixed down by Saturday, and then we'll put it out on Monday for everyone else to listen to. But we're trying the video now is that people who want to actually listen in the night we record, who catch everything, they want to catch the raw recording.
this is it. This is us. Raw.
Yeah.
Rough, rugged,
right,
and
right
raw.
now, they're still listening in right now.
Yeah.
This is what we
All
do.
one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's your wife, right?
It might just be Will.
Hi,
We don't know. And Nick Smith is probably cataloging everything we do right now. Nick Smith is he's our Bloody Gun Club youth. He's out of Alabama, but
It resembles the Hitler.
That
youth
sounds. Yeah,
going
that
out on
sounds.
the
That sounds
structure.
about right. Alabama.
he knows
Go
more.
Crimson
He
Tide.
knows words. Yeah.
He knows
My
more,
dad's from Alabama, so
he knows more about episodes than we do, which is
Yeah.
amazing.
considering
And the sermon.
you.
He's our catalog. He's our
When
catalog.
it comes down to an actual fan, Nick Smith is one.
He's it.
He's one of them. Him, Big Kev.
He's the one.
Yeah.
Big
The
Calvin
one.
Kira, his sister.
Yeah. Yeah.
That she's supposed to be sending us some moonshine.
Yeah.
We're waiting on that, but
Yeah. It might have
You
got.
guys have a very specific demographic.
We
I
do.
must say.
it's south of the Mason-Dixon line.
Clearly.
Yeah.
We don't want no damn Yankees.
It's the bottom of the Mason
Yeah,
Dixon.
but
Well,
it's-
we want anybody who supports.
Absolutely.
You know, the shit we like. I mean, alcohol and guns. Is
If you like to drink and fuck shit up, that's us.
That's like everybody.
Yeah.
so we
Who
should
doesn't
appeal,
like
It's a
to
pretty
drink and
loose
function?
demographic.
Yeah.
Right.
we should appeal there.
Joel Osteen likes to drink. I don't know.
What do you think he does 6 days a week?
Come on, Sunday he atones for it, and then the rest of the
We
week,
start over.
yeah, he's guzzling Jack Daniels and firing guns in the air.
6 days of oh shit, and then seventh day, sorry.
Running around
Praise.
fucking up the summit and then repairing it on
What
Sunday.
What have I not done
Right.
well? Church pop.
Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition.
Gets the plate. It's a little thin. We're gonna pass this again.
Praise Jesus. Oh, this fucking headache.
Right, it's hangover.
Watch out for Heine.
Yep. Honky tonk, but
Oh,
don't
you
get
gotta
down.
watch out for those feet catching the
Gage
cords.
butt will fuck
Fucking
you up.
clown shoes over here.
I got a fucking huge ass feet.
Gage Butticus.
Gage Butticus. I am Butticus.
Pick a fucking spot, asshole.
I like to smoke, and I don't want to smoke y'all out.
Will Grogan's in town.
But this is, I mean,
This is us.
This is what we do.
This is cool though. This is really.
Thank you. I appreciate the feedback because all of our guests we've talked to, you know, like
We had Stephanie Fisher.
we have Stephanie
Coleman
Fisher
Cox.
who does her own podcast.
Yeah, she does her own. Yeah, the Happy
Yeah.
Human.
Yeah.
Hour podcast.
I sat on in.
Yeah,
I did that last week.
It's been really cool getting different people in here because for the longest time, we really didn't know. It was always awkward when somebody was sitting for the first time, and and we were trying to read them and.
You don't have that rapport. We don't have that built up yet.
Well, actually, we've come a long way.
At this point, the point that we've gotten to now is that even when we have somebody who hasn't set in before, we can still just kind of go.
Yeah.
But
And plus, the beauty of it with having like comedians set in is, you have no choice but to.
Yeah, just speed up.
But to fall in line.
maple syrup. All right, Adam's double fisting. We got Nia DeBose. We got Secret Agent John.
I hope they can hear me okay, because I don't think I was like leaning into the microphone or anything.
well, we got the mic's pretty hot, so you were fine. I can hear you through the headphones.
I feel awesome with 2 bottles.
Because the show that like me and Theo did on KPFT, it was nice, but it was only like 27 minutes. It was a very small segment.
You did some KPFT work?
Yeah, yeah, we did that I think like 3 times.
Thank you, Nia.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you, Secret Agent John.
Watching the video podcast.
No, you were sitting right there in your drunken stupor.
Probably. I had at least 18 beers.
My word, I can't drink. I can't do the beer.
Love y'all very much. Stay locked and loaded.
I'm from Conroe. That's what we do.
It's like so dense.
The only thing he hasn't done is beat his old lady because he doesn't have an old lady.
Yeah, if
So
I
he
had an
beats
old lady,
his-
I
We're
would've
gonna
beat the shit out
get
of
Adam.
I wear rings. I would have jacked her up at this point.
We're gonna get you somebody. We're gonna get you a woman.
I'm too picky.
Something. Good Lord.
Why are you picky? What?
I don't have a right to be picky. I'm missing at least 18 of my 32 teeth, and
That's quite a large amount of teeth to be
yeah,
missing.
it's kind of
It's not
sad.
that many.
That's
If you know
outrageous.
somebody that's blind, perfect.
I do not.
Yeah.
But
I just want somebody that
You need a
that's-
deaf woman.
I want someone who is
Blind, deaf,
Interesting.
mute,
interesting.
perfect woman.
Here's what I've found. If you think, wait a minute, I
I
thought.
hear deaf women are crazy in the sack.
they're really loud because they can't hear themselves.
No, because it just sounds like.
It's like
Like
a bunch of circus seals.
The seals, yeah.
I once heard a classroom full of deaf people laughing.
I hurt my
It
butt.
was the strangest, eeriest, creepiest
Oh
sound.
God, I don't
I've
even
ever
imagine
heard.
what that sounded
I
like.
used to work with a deaf guy, and he was so fucking hilarious. Because the first 2 weeks I was there, I thought he was a total dick.
Because the guy doesn't talk to anybody. Asshole.
This guy, he's like
I say
throwing
hi,
gang
he doesn't
signs
say
and shit at
nothing.
me.
Every morning I would say, "Hey, good morning," and he would just go and walk off. I'm like, "Dude, what a dickhead." Like weeks went by, and like finally I talked to somebody, and I was like, "Dude, there's one guy in there. He just fucking doesn't even acknowledge me. I try to be polite, and he's like."
That guy's deaf.
He goes, he's deaf, and I was like, oh, I'm a dick.
At least it wasn't like that Kid and Play movie where he's like, "Are you deaf? I'm the deafest motherfucker on this block." Could be worse.
But it cracked me up because I was always listening to loud music when I worked and stuff. I'd be on the computer and I'd be going to town, and he would get my attention. Normally he would write me a note because I didn't know sign language. And hey, you catch the UFC fight or whatever, He was just a normal dude. He drove, he fucking did everything,
Because deaf people can't drive.
All you need to really do is be able to see.
It's the blind one. It's the blind ones you have to worry about.
Yeah.
It blew my mind because he would drive to lunch. I didn't know how he ordered lunch. Because
With words.
he either pointed or wrote it down. So that's how we communicated. And there were several times he knew that I lost my shit because he would sit there and he would try to like write a note and show it up over the cubicle wall or whatever. And sometimes I'd be all into my shit and I wouldn't notice. So he would go, "Hey!"
This is hilarious because it's all like hindsight.
Yes.
Dude, and you know what?
In
And-
hindsight,
you know what? I actually
just never knew.
I understand his pain because anytime when I'm sober, I can speak English clearly, and I try to ask for a number 3, and they always think it's a number 2. I don't know what it.
Until you go, I want a number 3.
I want a number 3. I'm at the drive-through. The speaker. I want a number 3. I pull up and they go, "Here's your number 2." I'm like, "I said number 3, you fucking dipshit."
And all they're hearing is
Number
Do you ever go in and order? That's what I do because I'm paranoid they'll fuck my shit.
I do drive-through because I'm lazy. Because I'm a Texan, and that's what we do here.
True thing. When I first
You're
moved
from
here,
Ohio, so.
Missouri. When I first moved here,
It's just Cincinnati.
meth capital. respected.
St. Louis.
When I first when I first moved here, I went to McDonald's and I ordered 1 double cheeseburger. That's all I wanted. I didn't want soda. I didn't want any fries.
You got a number
I just
3
want 1
with
double
extra
cheeseburger.
cheese.
Just one? I said, yeah.
Hey, everything is bigger in Texas.
Yeah, like, I just want one. Just one? Are you sure? I said, yeah, I'm sure. And every time I would go somewhere, like I went to Frank's Grill, and at the time when I first moved here, I was a vegetarian. But
that shit will go away.
It did.
Yeah.
Glad you
It did.
recovered.
You're in Texas, you will not be a vegetarian
I
for
would eat
long.
like scrambled eggs or something like that.
Unless you're in Austin, but that's not really Texas.
Even though it's the capital of the state.
Yeah, it's
It's
like
the
the Washington.
It's like the bastard child.
It's Washington D.C. It's not actually a
It's
colony
conservative.
by any means.
Well, yeah, I was like, I just want like some scrambled eggs and hash browns, and they bring me like a plate like this big.
Not that high.
Yeah.
Those cheese. Why would you give me this much food? I just wanted.
Oh,
scrambled eggs.
the worst. If you're from outside of Texas and you ask for biscuits. I can't say the word.
Biscuits and gravy?
Biscuits and gravy. I am
Biscuits and
drunk.
gravy.
Ben's driving home.
Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy watching him drive home.
A good thing we're taking the beltway back because there's 8.
Chips and gravy.
Bitch
there-
tits and gravy.
Bitch tits and gravy. Bitch tits and gravy.
Yeah.
Bitch tits and
Bitch
gravy.
tits and
I'm writing that
gravy.
agreement.
Bitch tits and
Alright.
gravy.
If I can say the word writing, I'm writing that
Technically,
down.
it's on the live stream. It counts.
How do I get the cap on the back of this pin?
You don't.
You're gonna stab me. Like, I don't know how many episodes it was ago. We quoted some of your material because it was so memorable.
Yeah, I remember Adam. Yeah, Adam telling me.
It was the whole Whataburger drive-thru.
Yeah, the beef milkshake.
Beef and like all of us. I didn't know how many people had saw that bit, and like automatically all 3 of us were just like beef. And I was like, oh, we have to get her on the podcast.
That was the trigger moment. We were talking about us. I think what had happened is we were talking about getting drunk, and when you're drunk, you have to stop at a fast food restaurant somewhere to get something to relieve the drunkenness. And usually it's Jack in the Box because that is 100% 24 hours. Like Taco Bell, it depends on where you are.
Yeah, Taco Bell. It's like
McDonald's, it's kind of questionable.
Whataburger's not quite everywhere.
Whataburger is delicious, but but Jack in the Box will give you
After 11 p.m. taquito.
It will give you what you need to get over your drunkenness.
Yes.
So we were talking about that, and it came up your bit about the milkshake.
Yeah.
That was, and I'd say it now, but I don't want to fuck it up like that. But we quoted it. It was like at that point we got to have Nia on the podcast because it was.
It's you know what that bit came about because when I first moved here, I was originally what brought me to Texas. Originally, I was actually gonna go
Because you're like, I want to be fat and I want to blend in.
and I need to fit in, obviously, or not fit in.
You'll fit in.
When
If you're 200 pounds or more, you will fit in.
Well, when I moved here, I was a vegetarian. I was originally going to go into the Air Force. I was going to go to San Antonio, so I moved to the Air Force.
Oh yeah. Oh, they got a huge base.
Yeah, and that's where the
Several
basic
of them.
training is. And so when I came down here, I changed my mind, decided to go to TSU.
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry.
it's actually pretty good school. They have a great
I went to ITT. I can't
shout
see
out to their
shit.
communications
I did not.
department.
I'm an official college dropout, so
You
Yeah,
and me, man.
me too. So I didn't get my
There's 3 of us.
degree.
you're one
I
ahead
said
of
I
me.
went there. I didn't
We
say I
outranked
went
the
there.
trains.
So, but yeah, when
Am I the
when
only
went
one
to,
who finished college
I
out
was
of
like,
this whole
what's
bunch?
this Whataburger
Probably.
place?
The 2 of y'all, you and her are the only ones.
Dude,
I'd
he
never
went-
heard of Whataburger when I moved here. I was like, what is this Whataburger? They're everywhere.
It's
I'm
in
gonna
Texas.
try this
Whataburger
place
is
out.
I think Whataburger's in like maybe Oklahoma.
No,
No,
it
no,
started.
it's
It was Texas only for a while, but there's a few southern states now. Basically, Texas and
That's right.
every
I
state.
remember
that-
driving through Louisiana, trying to find it. I was like, where the fuck is
Every,
the water?
every state that borders Texas, and actually they have a couple of them in the panhandle of Florida at this point. But
Really?
Florida,
it's-
America's
it's-
penis.
southern,
The wang of the nation.
a few
We
southern.
are
It's mostly
wang
Texas
of
and
a
southern
nation.
states, but it's some states that
It's
border.
kind of like
Texas.
you know when you're like the last quick trip is in Dallas and then the last Whataburger is like right before you cross the road.
It's in New Mexico,
So it's kinda-
Arizona, Arkansas.
I'm talking if you're like heading north.
Louisiana has a few of them. The Panhandle of Florida, not South Florida, but the Panhandle of Florida has them. It's Mason Dixon line is what you're looking at for Whataburger. I can't say the words correctly.
Well, the first time I'd ever gone to Whataburger, I just ordered like the triple meat, triple cheese, triple like everything.
Fuck yeah!
So
I've
never been there.
I've yet to be defeated by the triple meat, triple cheese.
You know, I figured that was,
You get it back. It's the size of a
Cheese,
cinder block.
yeah, it was like they handed me the bag, and I grabbed the bag, and I was like, oh, like I wasn't expecting the bag to be as heavy.
It was heavy,
as it
yeah.
was.
Hey, we got a no give back rule. You can't
no,
get that
no
shit
take
back.
backsies. You
Hey,
already got it.
can you double bag that?
Yeah,
'Cause
it's like, and I ordered a milkshake too, and they give me this like gallon of milkshake.
you have grease plus melting
Yeah, it was
ice cream.
dairy, and I was like, why did I do this to myself? Like I just thought it'd be like, you know.
Could I get a house salad as well?
That'll balance it out.
That oughta
Then
help.
you get it and it's that big.
I
Right?
did
Be a little tiny little salad.
Triple meat, triple cheese, solid.
with 8 gallons of ranch dressing.
Little fitting.
Bacon ranch.
Is it Jim Gaffigan who he's like, I'll like a gallon of ranch with 2 leaves of lettuce?
That's like Patton Oswalt's joke about Black Angus. Have you heard his joke?
I guess I haven't.
Where it's like it's this giant gauntlet of food that there's no way you can finish eating. And then they say, well, am I going to get a steak? Oh, you'll get a fucking steak. And we're going to roll out our He-Man salad with 8 gallons of ranch dressing. Like, it's just this, like, larger, served on a disc of salted butter. Like, it's this ridiculous amount of food.
That's his bit about the when KFC came out with the
I had to stop
bowl?
doing my KFC bowl bit.
the bowl. Yeah, it was the sadness bowl full of pitiful salad.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like it was.
And he does the song. He's like, eating my lunch from a single bowl.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. I'm 43. I was like, oh my. Patton Oswalt and Louis C.K.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Patton Oswalt, Louis C.K.
I always hear that Louis C.K. is the hardest working comic in the fucking business.
I would agree. His TV show is fantastic.
I still haven't
He's
seen
successful. I'll give him that.
It
Oh,
is.
dude.
It's on
I would say
Netflix.
I
Check it
would
out.
say
It's awesome.
I wouldn't say hardest working. I would say most successful.
Well, he's also been in the game for a long time.
He's been doing it 20 to 30 years.
That's another that anyone who wants to get into stand-up comedy, please understand you will eat a bag of baby dicks and shit.
A Samsung bag of dicks.
You will eat
Sam's Club.
a
bag, get
Whataburger,
fresh.
a Whataburger triple meat, triple cheese size
Dicks in a
bag of
bun.
dicks and shit
Yeah.
for years
Yeah, absolutely.
before you get any kind of
Yeah.
recognition. Just because you have a YouTube page and a Twitter, and a podcast,
Yeah.
It doesn't.
you're
You don't
gonna.
get garlic butter in little size
It doesn't
cups,
account
you
for
get nuts.
stage time. If
No,
you don't get the
absolutely
stage
not.
time,
Yeah.
put your time in.
Because it's just like being a mechanic or being a welder. You need on-the-job experience.
Absolutely.
You can be funny at your break room at work
Yeah.
all day, but being on stage in front of strangers who are more than likely drunk as shit, especially if you do a late
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
If you're doing a show that starts after 10
Well,
p.m.
I think it was before you got here. Well, I was talking about my first guest spot at the showcase.
Yeah.
Like it was my first show, fantastic because everyone was sober and coherent.
Yes.
Second show Friday night, that's the worst show
Those were
ever
the best
to do.
ones for me.
Says
I love it.
Gage.
Yeah.
Everyone
Mr.
hated doing
Yeah.
the second show.
I bombed. Second show Friday night, I fucking bombed.
But that's
Like,
that's the fun
You
part
gotta
of
dumb it down to the drunk crowd.
Yeah.
You can't go cerebral.
and my shit's cerebral.
Can't go Magneto.
Dick, damn it.
I go
balls.
yeah.
Have
Teabag. Ah!
you guys noticed that bill that they're trying to pass in car? What? Boo! Crickets.
Hey, y'all remember that time I shit on that bus?
Bitch got uppercutted. Hilarious.
But that's the kind of.
I didn't stop there. I shit on the park bench too.
I always liken a comedy show, and I know it sounds kind of vulgar and weird. I liken it to sex because to me,
Sex
comedy,
is good.
Here's it. Comedy is one of those things. One of the very
Disappointing.
few things. It's
And
one of the
you
very
can do it
few
yourself.
things where you can actually elicit like this intrinsic response from somebody.
It's
and
an
make
honest
them laugh.
response.
Yeah,
It's honest.
it's an honest response.
Yeah.
You know, kids can make you laugh.
People
you know.
will gyrate with laughter at the right
to
joke.
watch someone like have tears.
Yeah,
Run down-
they're
yeah,
going to
to
a
watch-
seizure.
Oh yeah, I
just
love
because-
fucking people till tears come out of their
Yeah.
face.
That is why.
That is
no.
honesty. That's you
But
can't.
it's
Kiss themselves,
It's
you know you
You know you've done a good job.
they love it so much that they cannot hold back. That
Yeah.
it comes out no matter what.
Dude.
That's the best laughter.
Sexy. Two examples
For you,
I
darling.
use,
For you.
like two of the best performances I ever watched. Tony Roberts and J.B. Smoot, who is actually one of the writers. He was on Curb Your Enthusiasm, Saturday Night Live. He also made the cinematic classic Pootie Tang. He's in
Oh,
that.
oh my
Good
God.
God, what size is his dick while you're at it?
I'd find out, but I like J.B. Smoot. I was never
7 inches. Just to
I
let
was
you know.
never really.
He Googled it.
I was
No,
never really
I
familiar.
I tried to suck that dick and make
Oh,
a
I'm
name
about to
for
say,
myself,
he
and it didn't
Googled it,
happen.
all right.
Sometimes, look, you gotta do
He
things
Googled
you
it,
don't
he
feel
gargled it,
comfortable
and he
doing.
chilled it.
My word.
Whatever it takes to make the Bloody Gun Club get attention.
He's
That's
willing
all.
to do it, and that
I'm glad you're making sacrifice.
he studied at the.
I'm ducking sick, man. I'm ducking
Who
sick.
was that?
Sick
Studied
my
at the
duck.
Christian or School of Public Relations.
Oh, yeah.
But no, the two best performances I ever watched, stand-up wise, Tony Roberts, J.B. Smoot.
Okay.
Tony Roberts went over his time. He did an hour and a half. And killed.
That's way over time.
J.B. Smoot did 40 minutes. And when he got off stage, I was like, "Why'd you only do 40? You had like 20 more minutes left." He was like, "They had nothing left. I wore him out." And it's true. He wore the audience out. Like
He
people
couldn't
were-
give nothing else.
There was
Because
nothing left to give.
with
People were
every-
like running out of the show. This at the laugh stop. People were running out of the showroom, go to the bathroom, or about to piss themselves. Like he had people on the ground.
It's
like,
that with
it was-
every stand-up show, you build up to a peak, and then you have to. If you go too far, people can't contain themselves at that point.
Yeah.
And they have to leave. They have to.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. The time limit doesn't matter. It's what you've done to them at that point.
Like sex.
Oh yeah, giddy goo.
Sex pop.
The timing doesn't matter. it's the endurance that you have that
Yeah.
you build up to that major laugh.
It's quality
Yeah.
over quantity.
But some comics, I figure that out where they build up to this amazing laugh and they go, okay, after this laugh,
Tension.
I'm gonna come back down and then build back up, and at that point, people are gonna leave the room to go
Unless
take
you're
their
like
bathroom
Hicks,
breaks.
which committed total
Suicide?
suicide on stage.
Suicide?
And then would just fucking bring them right back. It was he would just do the dumbest shit and then just be like, ha. And by the way, this laugh.
And that's
Well,
what you do when you do suicide.
That's why
I'm drinking.
suicide.
Drinking.
That's right now of living comics. Titus is my favorite right now because he can take you to a 100% completely dark moment and come out of that with a huge laugh.
Kind of like Bill
Oh,
Burr.
shit.
I like
It's-
Bill Burr too.
Bill Burr, yeah.
I'm good.
Yes, please. Thank you.
She gotta try to pass that breath.
I have Altoids.
No, I've sipped on one beverage the entire time I've
Not
been
that I
Yeah,
care
you
about.
did. You've
I
done.
had one beverage.
here. I have one beverage.
No, I
That was
made.
a
lobster eater.
It's what we call the fish. It's what we call the fish aquarium.
It's a jug.
Now I made you a true Jack and Coke, half and half.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I mean,
That was a Jizak
You know
and
you can't
Kizzo.
leave until that cup's empty.
Oh, my word.
you don't have to. No pressure.
Now, who's your favorite comic?
Mine?
Yeah.
Titus. Titus is my favorite because I'm so impressed by. I honestly think dark comedy is the hardest comedy to do,
I agree.
and still come out with laughter. What really impressed me was Love Is Evil. When he goes to the point where he's talking about he found out that his wife was cheating on him. He saw the emails about his the emails at 11 p.m. I'm sorry, the emails at like 5 a.m. whatever. But the email stated that he had been there at 11 the night before, whatever. And when he found this email, he had a show to do in an hour. Like he had to go on stage
Wow.
right then. Like he had to. So he was like, I was in Texas. Like so, I wanted to just kill myself right then and there. I'm in Texas. There's gotta be a gun.
Right.
So he's acting this out on stage where he's got a gun to his chin going, she can take the money and all the money I've earned, the kids, whatever. And then he goes, she can take all the hot rods I've built. Oh wait. And he pulls the gun away from his head. Like, that's what's important. Like, yeah.
Not my babies.
Yeah, not my hot rods.
My baby.
he goes to this extremely dark moment and comes right back out of it with this amazing laughter that like he fucking kills with that. That is impressive to me. Where you can be dark but clean
Bring him back to life.
and still come back out of it with this amazing laughter. Like
He did that every time on his show.
every special he's ever done.
He did have a TV show.
Nor-
Yeah, for a little while.
Norman Rockwell is bleeding. His very first special. He had the 5th annual End of the World tour. He did the same thing. He did it talking about when he had a kid, and he was talking about the Twin Towers being hit with the airplanes.
trying to shove his daughter back in.
Trying to shove his daughters back in. He comes every special. He has this super extreme dark moment, and he comes right back out of it with this amazing laughter. That is extremely impressive to me. To do, I think dark comedy is the hardest form of comedy.
I think it's a true testament to somebody's, will.
Yeah, it's
Because if you can go through some rough shit
and still let me
everybody
You
goes
still
through
find
it,
the funny
and
in it.
still find the humor.
Not
everybody can do that.
Norman Rockwell is bleeding. He talks about his mother committing suicide, and he comes out of it with a huge laugh. 5th annual End of the World tour is the Twin Towers, about his wife giving birth to his first child when the Twin Towers fall, and he comes out of that with a huge laughter. Love is Evil is when he talks about wanting to kill himself because his wife is cheating on him, and he comes out of that with a huge amount of laughter. And he's coming out with I don't know what he's calling it. It's either Scarred for Life or there's something else that
And he also has his own podcast.
Voice in My Head. That's what it is. It's either Scarred for Life or Voice in My Head. I'm not sure what he's calling the special, but it's everything about finding the love is Evil was about being divorced and then finding the true love of his life after that. And then
Who was the chick? Was it his opener?
Rachel Bradley.
Yes.
That's the new love of his life, is it? But the fact that he can go into something truly dark and come out of that with
I need a beer. Somebody help.
with an extremely
Somebody else.
Somebody help me.
yeah. The fact that he can do that, I
I
think
feel that way kind of like about Louis C.K.
966.
to
He
go
doesn't
into
get too
darkness
dark,
and come back
but
out of it
making
with
jokes
laughs.
About, like, for instance, like that about like almost borderline hating your kids.
Right, you go
and
from that.
hating your spouse.
You go from something that everyone else will absolutely hate you for, and you come out of that with a laugh
because it's honest.
because it's honest and you've worked on that. It takes work.
Yes, that's another thing. It takes work.
Work.
You can't just get on stage at a paid
No.
show and talk about wanting to kill yourself because your wife.
Yeah.
You can't just shoot that out there.
It takes work. It's
You have to
effort.
be- you really have
you
to
can
have a
see
voice.
that. Yeah, and that's what impressed him. Louis C.K., Christopher Titus, those guys, Bill Burr, who
Bill
go
Burr, I
to
love
a
Burr.
dark
He's
moment.
so angry.
They have a dark moment in their lives where it's just like, I hate myself for this, but this is why it's funny. This
Yeah.
is why I continue on. Like that's a moment you have to reach, and that's what's impressive to me. If you can be dark and clean, that is impressive to me.
I'm trying to.
Titus does that to his best the degree that you can.
I'm glad we've gotten so serious about your craft.
Well, we're in segment
serious about
4.8
comedy.
at this point, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Behind the scenes.
I think his name.
In front of the camera.
That's what happens.
Always like breaking down that fourth wall.
That's what happens when you have comedians on your podcast. We're gonna talk about a craft, even if it's shitty.
Yeah, Cleto Rodriguez, I think is his name. If I'm saying it correctly, I hope I remember.
Cleto,
He's a.
That sounds
I
Greek
think
and
he's from
Hispanic.
San Antonio, if I remember correctly.
And he's
Saw him
from
at the
San
Comedy
Antonio. That's
Showcase,
weird.
And he went up, and I forgot who. Someone nudged me to go. You should watch this guy. He's awesome. Watch him. Goes up, kills, hilarious. He just did, I think, maybe like 7 minutes. He didn't even do like a full set. 7 minutes.
Okay.
And left. I said, that guy's hilarious. It's awesome. I've never seen it before. Did you notice he didn't use not one curse word? Totally clean.
Yeah,
People
clean,
who can stay.
I don't, even
serious.
think I don't even think he said like hell or like completely clean.
clean, serious, and funny. If you can do that,
And Christian.
that's amazing. That is impressive.
Hilarious.
That's hard to do.
Yeah,
He's good.
yeah.
Hilarious.
I admire comics like Brian Regan for being clean.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Regan is 100% clean, no doubt. But Bill Cosby always 100% clean, no doubt.
Used to be.
Well, you look at like Bill Cosby himself. The worst thing he said was the joke about cocaine, where the cocaine enhances your personality. But well, what if you're an asshole? Like that's the dirtiest he got.
Back in the day,
Yeah, but you've got.
I still love Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor's take on Bill Cosby. That shit cracked me. Tell Bill I said fuck you.
Filth and foul and filth and foul and filth and foul. Yeah.
You know, Paul Mooney is one of my favorites.
Paul Mooney?
School. Yeah, Paul Mooney is awesome.
Yeah.
Paul Mooney is like that, uncle that gets drunk at the Christmas party and just tells everybody about themselves. And I love him for I have his autobiography where he writes about how the first time he met Richard Pryor and I just really admire very, very blunt and honest.
It's honesty. That's what gets you. It doesn't matter about edgy or dark or dirty.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're honest.
Stay true to you.
Just honest.
And
That's
you're
all you have to be.
honest,
Yeah.
I will gladly receive whatever it is that you have to say.
Yeah, as long as you're honest.
You're sticking true to yourself.
Yeah.
If you want to act like you're this I don't know, ladies' man, and really you've been married to the same woman for
That's
20
it.
years,
Is like
just be you.
you can admire
People
like
have a struggle trying to figure out what they should.
you can admire
Yeah.
you can admire like Tosh to a degree to where he's at least raw,
Yeah.
but it's not like he found a niche and ran with it. It's not honest. It was honest at first, but then he just found a niche and ran with it.
Right.
Same thing with Lewis Black, where it's very political, but it was honest and angry, and he found a niche and he ran with it. But there's some comics like Louis C.K. who are just honest all the time. Whatever thought they have, it just comes out.
His joke about the Cinnabon is
Yeah.
That shit is
he's
hilarious.
like, nobody's happy in the Cinnabon line. Everybody's like, oh God, what the fuck am I about to do to myself?
I just need my fix.
Right? Yeah, just whatever. Give me
Yeah.
a fat faggot treat. Or, yeah.
The fat
Yeah,
faggot
with the
treat.
cup
That's
of
that's
jizz.
the
Come
line.
on.
The fat faggot treat.
Yeah. Give me a cup of jizz. I don't care. Just come on.
Yeah.
Like,
Put the warm
of course
the
I
warm
want a
jizz
cup
on
of
it. Yeah.
jizz. Come on, give me.
It's just honest. That's all it
And
is.
he's talking about his kids. How he has ice cream. He doesn't give his children ice cream, but he's just like, of course I don't give them ice cream. It's all for me. I just hide it in the freezer. I just eat it. I stand over them and they're sleeping. I'm not gonna share any of it and just eat.
That's what I liked about
That's funny. I've done that before. She's in the bath.
one
I'll
of-
go get a drumstick and I'm like, shit, I got
Brian Regan's bit when he's talking about how he's talking about serving sizes, and he's like, serving size of ice cream is when you hear the spoon hit the bottom of the container. Like, I'm ripping over the side of the container and licking the sides of it. Just that's just honest. Like we eat ice cream, we're gonna fucking go full
because
bore.
there's people that do it.
Yeah,
Right.
You go full. It's honest. That's all it is.
And
It's
that's
just
the
honest.
big milkshake joke where it was like, yeah, I can sit up here and say I'll get a salad and a bottle of water.
Yeah.
But real talk, I'm probably gonna get
Somebody asks you what your flavor of ice cream or
I want
milkshake,
beef,
you're like,
son.
just beef.
Just take a bouillon cube, just put it in the bottom,
Yeah.
fill it up with some soft serve.
I have a friend of mine. He's never seen you, but I told him your joke was
Uh-huh.
bad. So anything with a milkshake comes up, he's like,
Beef. It's a great bit because it's honest. Because that's what you really
love
want out
that
of it.
one.
That's,
Been there.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
you
you
go when you're just like, is there anything else? Oh, you bitch.
That's what
Like,
I tell.
you could have just gone through this if you
Yeah.
hadn't said anything else.
I teach my defensive driving classes,
"Bitch, you didn't
and
figure."
I figured, yes.
every
Thank you for letting me be loud
Thank
in
you.
your house.
every defensive
Sure, just shut the hell up.
Janice here,
She
everyone.
only fills in on the podcast, so we finally have some she's kind of our conscience to the podcast.
It's true.
When we're being fucking retarded, she's like, oh,
Completely
And
fucking
that's
stupid.
I told
yeah.
him to buy you jewelry because you've earned it.
See, I knew I liked you from the first time I saw you at the showcase.
I did, after that statement, I didn't want y'all to meet. And say hi because we're streaming live on the internet.
We're doing
Hello.
video, yeah.
I just
So
woke up, so
without
sorry.
makeup, you're on camera. So
Awesome, that's great.
Woo! She's like, yes, now I'm gonna run now.
Yay,
Thank
Yeah.
Squirrel, you
Hide
hide
bastards, I'm
behind
out
the
of here.
door of
Y'all have
magnificence.
fun.
Is the kid sleeping good?
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
That Benadryl whiskey cocktail fucks her up.
No, Contra, AAB.
Contra, that's AB left, left, right,
Left,
up,
right,
down,
left, right,
left.
upstart.
Select.
I gotta pee. What were we talking about? Penis.
No, but so with Houston comedy now we're down to one club, which is basically the Starbucks. of
The
comedy
improv.
clubs.
Here's the thing. Here's
It's a
I've been.
I don't like going to the improv unless I got free tickets.
I've been in another comedy scene before, so I have that perspective.
Because you were in Florida for a while.
Florida for 6 months, and it's not a lot of perspective, but it's some amount. They have. I was in Fort Lauderdale for 6 months. There was West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and Miami, all within 45 to 30 minutes of each other, and every single one of them did an open mic every single Wednesday night. So there was the nationwide chain that you could hit for an open mic.
Funny Bone, right?
What's that?
Funny Bone was down
Well,
there.
improv.
Funny Bone.
The improv did a open mic every Wednesday night.
Okay.
There was also Comedy Zone, Groucho's. There's all kinds of stuff. There were 4 to 5 rooms every single night, not just weekdays. Wednesday, Fridays, not Wednesday. What the fuck? Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
What the fuck?
I'm drunk. I've been drinking a lot.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Even on those nights, there were open mics on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like that was.
You want my honest opinion? Open mics are awful. Like
It's
if
training
you're
ground.
not
No,
a performer,
it's-
if you're not a performer, open mics are awful.
They are
I've invited
absolutely.
friends, I've
But you
invited
have to go
coworkers,
through that.
and it's like, why would even if I come to see you, I have to sit through some lunatic off the street. Like one time at Comedy Texas, a dude's balls started hanging.
No,
out of the
last-
scenes.
last-
Like you
Oh, you
have
saw my show?
riveting. It was
We-
riveting.
Last Tuesday.
I
at
had this
the-
awesome donkey bit.
Last Tuesday at the Fairview, we had a grungy band that they come in literally with an aluminum tub to drum on. They want to do music for the comedy. We had a crackhead who was running up and down the street. There was some guy who cut his butt and his foot, not his butt, his fleet,
I was saying, wow, I'm
his foot, and he was bleeding all over the
Cut his
place.
butt with a foot.
Yeah,
Angle
whatever.
combat.
It's probably close enough. But it was like open mics are fucking horrible.
Yeah, they're awful.
But
Like,
that's
you-
part of the process.
How many people, like, I'm the kind of person where I will go to an open mic specifically to watch the train wrecks.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
That's
I
the
will
fun of
leave
it.
my
That's the fun
house,
of it. Yeah.
Put on my good bra to come out and
Yeah.
watch some train wrecks. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
But not everyone is that morbid. Most people, they expect
Oh,
to
if
see
you if
some
you're
resemblance
if you're a
of
true comic,
professionals.
you will become that morbid. Though you will develop that.
I know.
See,
I wanna see this
actually
shit
went
fuck
on,
up.
I went
I
up
gotta
on
pee.
stage for the first time the other night, and that was my first time to actually do it. Because I've always wanted to, but it was just like it was one of those deals where there was nobody in the bar I knew. Adam had left.
That's the best way to do it, though.
That's
When, like, no one you know is there.
that's what I wanted because I didn't have anything. I've written stuff
I
down,
will
but
never see these motherfuckers again.
Right.
yeah, it was exactly.
Go on the other side of town.
Yep.
It was exactly my feeling. I was at St. Dane's, and I was like, I don't know anybody, so let me go up. You know, they only give you like 3 minutes or whatever the fuck anyway. So I went up, and I got a couple chuckles, and I was like, wow, well, that's impressive. I didn't expect to get that. So for me, it was like, I liked it, but it's like, man, I want to get up again and just see where it goes.
Did they reach out with the cane and like pull you off stage?
No. You know, it was what made me get up on stage that night because it was that contest. It was that Super Bowl of New Jokes contest at St. Dane's.
Yeah.
And there was this one dude that walked in off the street, and he like already had like a stage name written down.
Okay.
Yeah, he had like his stage name was Prentice, but the dude that,
That's my responsibility.
the dude who brought him up said Princess, and he was like, "What's up, motherfucker?" And I was like, "That's fucking hilarious." And he got up there and he just sat up there, lit a cigarette, and just bitched the whole time because he had it in his mind he was gonna get up there and he was just gonna spew brilliance.
And the audience was just going to lap it up.
That's exactly what he said. He said that on stage. He goes, "I thought I was just gonna get up there and y'all motherfuckers just laugh."
What?
Yeah, he actually said that. And I went, I'm getting up on the stage tonight because I know I'm better than that motherfucker.
I started doing improv comedy in St. Louis. As part of like an improv troupe. And it wasn't really my thing. Like I felt kind of like, well, you know, what
Penis.
if I just get on stage and
Dude,
just kind of do
absolutely.
it by myself?
Green tea is good too. I got a green tea in there.
What?
Is it
Green tea citrus?
Is
It's
it teen
delicious.
green? Teen green. Ben,
Nah,
you're driving.
it helps a hangover
You're
so
driving.
fucking well.
Well, I didn't do stand up until I actually moved here to Texas.
Really?
Yeah, I did improv comedy, and I said, well,
Yeah, that's.
there was a guy named Arvin Mitchell in St. Louis who he used the venue.
They
the
even
night
sound
before
tacky.
We did. Arvin Mitchell. I haven't seen him in a long time. Just pretty funny.
I'm just talking shit. That's all.
And
I'm
I
doing.
said, well, what if I just act Arvin? Can I just? You think he just let me do like? I've never done stand up, but I kind of think I want to try it. You think you don't want to be a stand up comic? Stand up comics are dicks. You don't stick with us.
we like to suffer through life for no reason.
Yeah,
whatsoever.
you need to stick with us. And I was like, no, I think I'm gonna do.
No, you kind of suck. I'm gonna try something
I'm gonna do
else.
stand up. So I ended up moving here, and
What's
I
the
said,
harm in fucking trying?
well, yeah, and I went to the.
God, you moved to Houston to do stand up?
Well, that wasn't the reason.
Here's the dream.
It was the Whataburger.
It wasn't.
The Whataburger lowered me
That's
down.
what it is. Bacon
Remember
on
the
all
Whataburger stuff from
burgers? Fuck
stand-up?
yeah.
And I went to the open mic. I Googled stand-up comedy in Houston, Texas, and it gave me the improv, and they were doing open mic.
That's where you got to, the improv?
I went
Not
to
the
the
last
improv.
stop or...
No, I went to the improv first.
Shit.
And they had their open mic, and I just sat down and watched.
And we're back.
And it was horrible.
The
I mean,
improv
I'm not
open
going
mic,
to say the people that I saw, because I still see them sometimes. But I was
No,
just sitting
name
there
names.
with my arms
Name
crossed,
names,
like,
please. Name
are
names.
you fucking kidding me? So the guy, Eddie, who was the manager at the time, said, hey, how can I get on stage? Oh, you think you can try this? Yeah, I think I got this.
Absolutely.
I think I can come on. So I went up the next week.
That's why it took that douchebag for me to go.
Yeah, I was like,
I was like, I know I'm better
Let's
than
see.
that
We
cocksucker.
did, Gage went up for the Super Bowl of new
he
jokes.
just told me.
Yeah, I was in the bathroom for that, but
I had no material.
when you
I
see
had-
that, when
I
you
had
see that and go,
Pentecostal
I can do
fucking
better than
jokes.
this. Like,
Yeah, that's usually the aha moment. Like, I can do this. And like, I mean, if I would have went up, went to just go watch it,
Yeah.
and I saw Rob Mungle, Slade Ham, Bob Biggerstaff,
I would've kept
I'd be like,
myself
yeah, I'm not
seated.
doing anything. I'm not gonna do that. No, fuck
No,
this.
I
Right.
have to see somebody suckier than me.
Yeah, in order for me to go up.
It's like karaoke. Karaoke's the same way for me. Like, if you think about it, it's just like watching people do karaoke. It's hilarious. And then seeing somebody who sucks worse than you, you're like, give me a fucking song.
That's,
Yeah,
I don't do
Just give me a
karaoke
fucking
because
song.
I know everyone is better than me. Like,
Yeah, I
like,
can't sing.
I'm with
so
you.
you got me.
Yeah.
on that
Yeah.
one.
I
just-
actually Tay talked me into doing White Nerdy at open mic one
I
night.
saw the video.
That video was fucking horrid.
Get up, I gotta piss, or I'm gonna piss me.
Go fuck yourself.
Let's hope you don't just like pee everywhere.
Hey,
He might before he gets there.
I'm not sleeping.
This is all post podcast anyway, so
Okay.
this is behind the scenes.
Well, I told myself, I said, if I can make one person laugh when I go for the very first time I ever do open mic,
That's all you need.
If I
At the
can
very
just
first time,
hear-
yeah.
let me just hear a chuckle, I'll come back and do it again. Otherwise, I will never tell anyone I ever did this shit as long as I live.
Here's when I first started doing comedy, I was watching a lot of live shows,
Yeah.
and when Billy Gardell was at the Laugh Spot one week,
I worked with him.
yeah, he was there, and I was like, I want to do this. What do I need to do to get started? He said, write 5 minutes, go to an open mic, and you'll know if it's for you after that or not. What of that?
Okay.
And so I went to the Laugh Stop. I got 5 minutes. I spent 3 months writing my first 5 minutes, going, this is stuff that I think is funny. And I went up there, and I was nervous as hell. You could hear you can hear the shaking in my voice, and I still have that audio recording to fucking remind me that that's how bad I was the first
I
time.
think you and Bo Toops have greatly improved since the first time that
Thanks.
I've ever seen. I'm not comparing you to Bo Toops. I'm saying
Yeah.
you two have. Like
There's
Bo
a
would
build.
get on stage, and you couldn't hear what he said.
Yeah.
He would just kind of, I don't know. And now he actually projects
Yeah.
and speaks.
Well,
you know,
I've never had an inner monologue, so if I fuck up, I will say it as soon as it happens. I'm like, really? Here's my jokey joke, and like, wow, that was the worst shit I've ever said in my life. I'm never gonna say that again. Here's the next thing I have to say. Like, and you
Did
probably.
you ever have like a background in public speaking or theater at all?
I took public speaking. I think my
dancing.
my sophomore year of high school, I took a public speaking class, but nothing. It's not something I built on. I planned on going into computer science. It was my educational plan, computer programming, whatever. So I was gonna be a background guy. Nobody.
Never really having to interact.
the only computer guys you know about? Bill Gates, Steve Jobs. That's who you hear about.
And that's after they've been in the industry for
Mark's-
40
Yeah,
fucking
40.
years.
Yeah,
5 years.
that's where my plan was. I didn't have any plan to be the front man. I was the black guy. That's something.
You're
to say.
blackground.
Blackground. So stand up was a whim. I was watching a lot of stand up when I was 21, something like that, and I was like, hey, this looks pretty cool. I want to try this. So I started going to a lot of live shows, and that's when I started going to the Laugh Spot a lot. And then after a few shows, I saw the Billy Gardell. That was the night I officially went, I got to try this. And so I talked to Billy Gardell after the show, and he was like, write 5 minutes, try it out, and you'll know if it's for you after this or not. And I've been doing it ever since.
See, my theory was always, you don't have to use all the time. If you're not getting paid, if it's open mic, you don't have to use all your time. When I first started going up at the Improv, we got 3 minutes. I would go on stage for like a minute. I would tell the host when they shake your hand, I was like, don't go too far. I would tell I'm only going to be up here for like a minute and a half, tops.
Yeah,
and work my way up to doing the full 3.
There's so many.
I didn't go to the Laugh Stop for months when I first started doing it because I didn't want to do 5 minutes.
Most comics get their first guest spot in like 4, 5, 6 months.
Yeah.
I got.
watching the live stream.
It took me 2 years to get my first guest spot because I don't care about doing things quickly.
Yeah.
It's a matter of
Do
just
them well.
at my own pace, doing it well, doing it right. I want to make sure I have something solid to do when I get to that point. So, I had my first guest spot at the Comedy Showcase 2 years in. And yeah. It's
Sorry, I've got to give you.
there are so many comics that are tied up in I have to do this as quickly as possible, as soon as possible. It doesn't matter. This is not an industry that's determined by speed. It's an industry that's determined by
how well you whore
quality.
yourself out.
It's determined by quality.
You gotta.
Yeah.
This is.
And that's
I
what you
think
have to.
This suits you very well. I
Your den of whoredom.
What'd you say?
Your den of whoredom.
Dead of Fordham.
I think.
That might be a
it's
show
what you
title
make
without
it.
being a show
If
title.
There's been a lot of people where I've seen where I'm like, this person sucks, and you write them off, and you never want to pay attention to their set, and then one day, 4 or 5 years later, you're like, holy shit, they're funny. You can't really write anybody off because once you find your voice and once you find
That's the issue is finding your voice.
Yeah, it's finding what do you like to talk about.
But there's some people who never find their voice. They won't. They hit a ceiling where they just can't. They can't realize that they think they've hit the top and they haven't gotten anywhere.
Yeah, but that's all within yourself. It's
Yeah.
however whatever your definition of success is, that's where it is.
Yeah.
If your definition of success is, I don't know, always being the feature at the local comedy club and never really going anywhere like outside of your own city. If that's what you want. But
We're
hey,
trying
if
not
that's,
to
if
name
that's
names,
what you
but-
want, if that's
Yeah.
what you want, that's what you want. So
Yeah.
who the fuck am I to say what you want is stupid? Because that's what you want.
Yeah.
If what I
It's your
want,
personal goals. Yeah.
if I want to be listed amongst like the top 10 best comedians in the history of stand-up
Inside the
comedy,
loop or inside
or
the
inside the loop or
Yeah.
inside the fucking golden triangle, whatever it is that's comfortable for you,
Yeah.
define it, own it, and admit to it. If
Yeah.
you are comfortable being the number one
Actually,
guy at
I got to give props to Trey Henderson, local guy who he doesn't want a sitcom or TV special. He just wants he
That's
wants.
real tricky. There's like a minute delay between what happens here and then what happens.
Okay, sure.
Because I got up, ran in there, and I went in and watched it on our phone, and it cut off just before I got
There,
to go pee.
Trey Henderson just wants the local scene to grow. That's all it is. He doesn't care about getting a sitcom or a Comedy Central special or anything like that. He just wants the local scene to grow. That he wants great things to happen here, and that's you're like you said, it's personal goals. It's what you want to be.
But I guess because I didn't get, I got started here, but I'm from another city.
Yeah.
So I don't really have a regional loyalty. So I feel like if you want to build the local scene, that's great. But
I don't have. I was born and raised.
that takes a collective effort to do.
I was born and raised in I'm not say Houston area. I was born in Conroe. It's Walker County, Montgomery County, Harris County. I'm in from that area, this area.
Yeah.
But I don't have that loyalty to it where I'm like, I'm a Houston comic. I don't have that. I moved to Florida because there were more opportunities there. And the only reason I came back is because I ran out of money. There were no day jobs to keep me afloat there. Because I moved there at the height of the recession, the beginning of hurricane season.
Nice.
Yeah, good call on my part.
Yeah.
So, that's the only reason I came back is because I had no money to support myself. But I am a Houstonian by my roots are in Houston, and I would love for Houston to be a fantastic comedy scene. That's what the hopes are there.
But what?
Realistically, I don't see that happening.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It may have been a big part of the boom in the 80s, but what if, and I know this is kind of crazy, but what if that doesn't happen again? Or
Well, the thing is,
another,
I think there's too many local comics that are attached too much to tradition.
Oh!
Like I said, tradition does not last, so eventually,
Right.
the duct tape will give out, and you have to do something new. You have to try something that's actually gonna fucking
Don't ever
work.
say that.
Yeah.
Shut your whore mouth.
That's actually Gorilla Tape. That's Gorilla Tape, and it wore out. It wore out faster than duct tape. God damn it! I'm a redneck. I should believe in duct tape, and I don't. So, it's
Kneel down,
burn for your
dog.
heresy.
you have to try something new at some point.
Yeah,
And Houstonians are too attached to tradition to make things
adapt
happen.
or die.
Yeah.
And if you, like for instance, you're
Ready another?
I'm good.
Sure,
You're,
why not?
You're a stand-up comic.
Ben's
but you're
driving,
doing a
right?
podcast.
Yeah.
You know,
You
you
have-
have to learn
what
how
you
to.
want?
You have to
Somebody
acquire
other than
That's
Adam is driving, yes.
We might be here for a while, because if I'm not driving and Ben's not driving, then we're gonna be here for a while.
Well, I said shut it down at midnight, so y'all are gonna have to fucking get out of here.
We have 9 minutes.
You ain't gotta go home and get the fuck out of
Yeah, you
here.
gotta get the hell out of here.
My brother will be here in like 25 minutes.
Okay.
Don't worry, you can wander around out the front
All
lawn.
right.
You just passed out on the front lawn. There's gonna be a U-shaped print on
Just
the.
don't go on the street. That's a PI.
There's gonna be dead grass in the shape of you on the lawn after this.
So ultimately, then, what is your goal with comedy?
I would love
Goals.
the dream.
Your
is-
dream.
The
What's
dream
your-
is to do stand up 100% to pay my bills and be comfortable doing stand up 100% of the time.
Okay.
But I also do the Android apps on the side. I develop Android apps. It's like
Android apps.
Android apps. I've been into computer programming since the 3rd grade. Like
Huh? Wait a minute. 3rd grade.
yeah, that's 8. That's
We're
8
the
years
same
old.
age.
8 years old. Since I've been 8 years old, I've been doing computer coding.
Since they had like the Macintosh attached to the TV with the brown casing on channel 2.
Sad.
Oregon Trail, motherfucker.
Yeah, Oregon Trail.
American Online before you could get
Listen
online.
to her.
Like it was.
Wow.
Back when you got on, you could have
That's
a
what I've been doing.
simple word like
But
cloud.
I
That was your
fig-
username.
Right.
By the time I graduated high school, I went. I don't want to sit in front of a computer 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, going, oh, just writing code. I didn't want to do that.
Right.
So, and by the time I didn't figure out that I wanted to do stand up until I was 22.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Are
that.
you? Here's how I know I want to do stand-up comedy.
I didn't know stand up existed until then.
I watched stand-up comedy back in like we were like the same age, so just about every cable channel offered some kind of stand-up TV show.
Sure.
Brick background. It was on VH. Rosie O'Donnell. used to
Here's the
host one
sadness
on
of my life.
VH1.
When I saw anything that said the word comic on TV,
Yeah.
I thought it related to comic books somehow.
No. Here's how.
That was my
What
connection.
I used to do, I would watch almost every single thing on stand-up comedy that ever came on TV. And then when Comedy Central came out, I was like, you mean there's a whole channel?
An
where I
entire
can just
channel
watch
related to just
people do stand-up comedy? Are you
just tell
serious?
jokes, yeah.
And I would
And then
always
started watching movies, and then
and then I would watch this. Well, how do they? Are they just making up as they go along? How do they know when their time is up?
Yeah.
How do they, come up with ideas? I never knew,
That there was a
ins and
technical
outs.
aspect to it.
No, had no idea.
You start
So when
watching
I-
stand up and you go, oh wow, all this is off the cuff.
Yeah,
yeah,
I did.
no.
And then when I would watch some of the same comedians that were on whatever show that I had seen, there's okay, so they have a routine. They're gonna do the same jokes. Now when I watched
Stand up. The thing is that like there's so much of a parallel between.
Well, no, hold on, no. Let me finish. Then I watched the Kings of Comedy. Pay attention. Kings of Comedy, and there's a part I think with Cedric the Entertainer, and the camera kind of pans behind him, and there's a big clock under one of the speakers in front of him on stage. Oh, that's how he knows when his time
knows when
is
to get
up.
the fuck off the
Because
stage.
there's a clock on the stage. Like, and it all kind of like came together. I was never really too interested in the jokes, which of course they're entertaining. But I always wanted to know, how do they know?
The mechanics of it.
Yeah, how
You
do they
never
know
saw
when to
the
do it?
light.
No, you don't see the light.
You don't see the light. You don't see the
Unless
timer.
You don't see the light. You don't see the timer. You don't see anybody waving anything.
You don't see-
back, telling them to get the
You-
fuck
you-
off stage.
Until you go to a comedy club, you don't know.
You don't see George Carlin walking onto the stage with a recorder every time he goes on. Every time he does a set, like
Right.
even if it's a professional show he's been doing for 20 years, George Carlin would still walk onto the stage recording every set so that he could analyze every tiny little detail of everything he was talking about. Like it's the subtle details that no one realizes. And I think the biggest problem is that with comedians that we deceive people too much. That we think that we try to make people think that everything we do is off the cuff 100%, and that's not the way it is at all. Everything that we talk about on stage
Boring everyone with her.
is in plan. Well, fuck it. We'll talk about our craft because the Whiskey Brothers won't do it. Fuck them.
Well, it's cool to me because anybody who's been doing comedy for any length of time interests me because it's a world that I never knew. Doing music in a band and shit, I got that. Whole band, if you suck, the whole band can kind of cover you up. You're out there with a microphone and just your words.
Just
Yeah.
you.
The shit warps my mind.
It's just.
It's
that's
you.
what I like about
It's you
that.
and your own personal
I-
thoughts, and if
I'm-
you fuck up, it's all on you.
I'm one of the very few people that will take accountability for my actions. And so if I bomb, well, shit, I guess
I'm not gonna name names, but there are certain Houston comics who, after every open mic every night, they go, "Oh, I fucking killed tonight," and
it's no.
And that's what you just
no,
said.
you
Sure
fucking
did.
didn't.
Sure you did.
Yeah.
And you just smile and nod.
I don't comment. I don't like. I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever, and I move on with my
You
next
don't kill at open mic.
day. No, you don't.
I said it.
No, yeah.
I said it.
You don't
You're
kill
more
at
than
open
welcome
mic.
to disagree, but you're fucking wrong.
Come on, prove it. Video
Because
it.
you
Show us.
you
Yeah.
do not hit a home run at batting practice. Okay, that's what it is. It's the gym.
It's an exhibition. It's a scrimmage.
practice.
It's scrimmage.
It's not It's a sports show.
It's not going on any
It's
record
not-
ever.
It does not count because you're practicing.
Practice.
Yeah.
That's it. And
Right.
that you need to practice.
And honestly, with
All you should get from it is I'm doing better.
Yes, I'm getting
doing
better.
You should
And,
be-
or
you
to
should-
say, you know what, if I did really good at open mic, when I get a paid show, when I get a real gig,
That's
I'm gonna kill this
I
shit.
did, and Ben can attest to this. I did the open mic at the Corner Pub in Conroe for Corner Pube for 2 years.
did that.
For two, you did that one night. I had you booked there, but you did the actual booked show, which was honestly worse than the open mic. But
Yeah, Kachimba was there.
yeah,
Where's Kachimba?
fucking Kachimba. He actually, I work with him at comedy.
Fuck is Kachimba?
Larry Kachimba. I work with him at Comedy Driving now. It's who I teach defensive driving with.
It's like Ryan Sparks or something.
He was Ryan Sparks at first, but there was Nia. I'm taking her back now. We had the
For the
week.
5 people that are still there.
Yeah. The weekly open mic at the Corner Pub, it was all arts. It was supposed to be music, but they would let comedians go up if they wanted to, which is basically just me
Which
and
nothing kills an open mic
on
master.
on
Letting
occasion
comedians come in.
Chris Neary would show up, but it was mostly just me.
Right.
And the jokes that I would do at that open mic that got grins and smirks and just the most subtle responses ever, I would take those same jokes to the comedy showcase, and I would have to wait 3 or 4 seconds for laughter. Like it was, there was a different
I'm glad you got
perspective
it done, dude.
between Corner Pub open mic and the comedy showcase guest spot. There was a totally different
I'm glad you got the first segment
perspective
in.
there.
You got the
So
first segment. That's cool.
it's a good thing we only do this stuff on the post podcast craft
'Cause
discussion.
You're putting him to sleep like a.
Yes,
Yeah.
sorry.
Fuck
sorry.
him.
He's got bobblehead going over there.
Yeah, sorry, we're sorry,
Yeah,
we're recording.
I'm talking about the craft and watching Twitter and watching him at the same time because that's how boring this shit is.
Jenna's in there watching the live stream.
She's in there watching us.
We got some feedback from earlier from about half your online audience. Tell him he's underestimating the amount of whoring involved, and you have to spend time sucking before you can learn not to suck. You can take that as advice or a BJ joke.
Who said that?
My wife.
Your wife?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Is these text messages or actually
Yeah.
on the Facebook page?
Text.
Hey, tell her to have some ovaries and post that shit on the Facebook page.
Yeah, ovaries, son.
Might be listening just now, but I'll go ahead and say it.
If you have, here's the thing, with the Bloody Gun Club, like if you have something to say to us personally, I don't care. Say it to the Bloody Gun Club. Don't text it. Don't.
No, she wasn't trying to be insulting. This is from your conversation. Like
No,
20
whatever
minutes
we're
ago.
talking about, I don't care if it's insulting or complimentary. If you have something to say to the Bloody Gun
So
Club,
she's watching the live stream?
Yeah, well, listening to it anyway.
that's
Oh,
good because
cool.
I just picked my nose. But
I
say,
picked my ass, so.
I don't care if you say it to the page itself or private messages. Say it to us. Like, I think our number one best quality is honesty. So if you have something to say to us personally, say it on the page. Tell us what you think of us.
It's good feedback.
We love honest feedback. So,
We love people who will communicate with us.
yeah, we don't. I honestly, even though
Aside
people,
from sending us booze.
even though we have a lot of people
Go like our Facebook page. Facebook.com/Bloody Gun Club.
I already
Yeah.
did.
we have a lot of people like our page, like our comments, and honestly, that annoys the shit out of me because they don't leave comments. Comments. Tell us what you think of our episodes or whatever we post. What we do want to hear your feedback. We want to know what you have to say about whatever we do on the podcast.
And then we'll get there. People just got to warm up to us.
And I think just
Well, at least it won't be like on YouTube where someone called me a fat racist bitch. So.
fuck those assholes.
Yeah.
Hey, that's YouTube comments. He was
Yeah.
probably 12.
No, we
Well, no,
want-
I responded to it. I think you
That's
also
from
left off
Kentucky.
militant. I'm also militant. You forgot that.
I
part.
You
try-
also left off huge dick.